And welcome to Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken Thursday Night Lights, presented by Cincinnati Area Toyota Dealers. Tonight from New Madison, a pivotal contest of the Western Ohio Athletic Conference as the Tri-Village Patriots host the Ansonia Tigers. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Matt Digby, joined by Keith Byars. We'll hear from Gwyneth Balloon in a moment, but first, Keith, it's already week 5. Hard to believe how quickly the season has gone, and we have a great matchup to look forward to at the midway point of the season.
Yeah, time does fly, but we are looking at two good football teams. Division 7 football is a lot of good quality football and players in this division. So I'm looking forward to tonight because this game has catapulted them for the rest of the season and the years gone by. And again, you got two evenly matched ball clubs, so you're going to see a really good football game tonight. And
we look forward to what should be an entertaining contest. And time now to introduce the third member of our broadcast team. Gwyneth Balloon is joining us tonight. Good evening, Gwen.
Good evening, Matt and Keith. I am so excited to be filling in tonight. Fans have been trickling in since about 5:30. I know they're excited. I know you guys are excited. As Matt and Keith mentioned, this is a pivotal game. Both Ansonia and Tri-Village remain at 3-1 tonight. Whoever comes out on top tonight will remain in contention for a conference title. It is just a beautiful night, though, so we couldn't ask for some better football weather. Speaking of, let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Natalie Walters for tonight's forecast.
Well, another great evening for some football as we enter week 5 of Thursday Night Lights. Ansonia taking on Tri-Village. It's going to be another warm one, another dry one, but the sun is starting to set, of course, a little bit earlier, so hopefully that makes it feel just a little bit better out there. Otherwise, close to 90 around 6 p.m., but as we head closer to kickoff, it will begin to cool off just a bit more. Overall, staying in the 70s with a mostly clear sky, so going to be a quiet evening, but overall, a nice evening for some football this Thursday Night Lights.
Our JV team is comprised of great.
Thank you, Natalie. Coming up next, the coin toss and the opening kickoff. It's the Tigers and the Patriots on week 5 of Thursday Night Lights.
Our JV players.
Call was heads. Flip the coin, Ava. All right. And it is heads.
We'll take the ball.
They want the ball. All right. They want the ball. Which goal or where do you want to kick from?
We'll kick this way to that way.
This way to that way?
Yeah.
Get down here. And Sonia over here with me. And Sonia won the toss. They're going to receive at this end. Shake hands one more time, guys. Good luck tonight. Thanks, Ava. Thanks, Ava. Hey, Ava.
And that was the Big Sandy Superstore coin toss conducted by a refereeing crew. You saw Ansonia win the toss, elect to receive the ball. Not often you have that situation, but the Tigers want to establish their running game right out the gate.
Absolutely. Usually, so popular now for teams to defer to the second half. They try to get that momentum going into the second half, but I like the call. Want the ball right now.
This kickoff presented by Carol Wirtz Tire Company. It's covered up by a couple of Tigers, among them number 17, Owen McGuire. And Matthew Middleton also on the recovery, number 14. So Ansonia will get the ball first. They will go with a run-heavy offense. Only 3 tight ends and 3 men in the backfield to complement quarterback Lane Bowman.
I like that big boy football. You see so much of the spread these days. It's really old school. We think we're tougher than you. We're built that way, and we're going to just go at it. There's also, this offense is built to be playing from the beginning ahead. When you get down 2 or 3 scores, you have to open it up a little bit more. So they're going to play conservative and do what they do best, and that's pound the football.
And on first down, this is Zane Henderson up the middle. He's going to get a close gain out to about the 40-yard line, maybe a gain of 4 yards. It will bring up 2nd and 6 as a host of Patriots defenders. Ansonia's starting offense, we mentioned, a couple of 3 tight ends. You don't often see that kind of formation, but again, they do focus on the run.
You got a running back like Zane Henderson who's had 200 yards the last 2 games. They're going to feed him. He would like nothing better than to run for 200 yards for a 3rd game in a row. And if he runs for 200, Ansonia is going to be hard to beat tonight.
And the Tigers, again, 3-1. They did lose on the road at week 1 at Riverside, but that was 41-32. And since then, they have won comfortably in each of their 3 games since against Bradford, Dixie, and Arcanum. Official gain of 5 out to the 41, so it's going to be 2nd and 5. And this is a quick handoff up the right tackle. That's number 6, Jacob Schmidtmeyer, a sophomore. And he's out to about the 46-yard line. That could be close to another first down. As we take a look at the Tri-Village defense, they go with a 3-4-4 setup.
No, I mean, with things that Tri-Village is going to have to do, they have got to tackle them.
Yep.
They're going to, be tested, and they've already been tested early with 2 running plays that average over 5 yards a game, 2 runs and a first down. And it's not going to be that many possessions at this rate.
Yeah.
So every possession in this game counts. Especially if you're not throwing the ball as much, you have got to make it count, and you got to defense. Can't let them have long, sustained drives.
On 1st and 10, a handoff up the middle. It looked like a carry from number 34, Nate Good, as Ansonia did indeed pick up a first down presented by Arby's. So the first down of the ball game. It comes with just over a minute into the game, and another solid gain of about 4 or 5 yards out to midfield.
Yes, I mean, this is, one of the reasons why they took the ball right away. They had great field position on the squib kick, and they're just pounding it right now. Three plays, 3 successful plays.
Well, they were run heavy, and Coach Adam Hall, I spoke with him yesterday. He said they expect to do that. He says they're up to date on injuries. Everybody at 100% ready for this pivotal matchup in the WOAC. 2nd down, a short handoff, and quickly met right at the point of the contact line of scrimmage. And it was fumbled. It is picked up by Tri-Village. Lane Byerly with the recovery, so a big play for the Tri-Village defense right at midfield.
That's what you need if you Tri-Village. Even though they got the fumble, which was not even though they got the fumble, but that was a positive play, by Ansonia.
Well, immediately with the handoff to Henderson, I'm not sure if he got true control of the ball. It was loose right at the point of the handoff.
Almost like he was surprised he had the ball.
Well, Tri-Village's first offensive play from scrimmage. Lane Byerly who recovered the fumble on the receiving end of that pass from Trey Sackister. That's good for a gain of about 8 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and short. Here's a look at the Tri-Village offense. Trey Sackister is the quarterback. He has several wide receivers in his arsenal tonight. As we want to also mention, closed caption is presented by Thrush & Sons this evening. It is officially a gain of 8, so 2nd and 2 coming up. I give up the middle and diving forward. Did the ball come loose before down?
They call it yes, fumble.
And Zane Henderson, instant opportunity to atone for his own fumble. He recovers a Tri-Village fumble. So both defenses making a statement early.
How about that? That's a solid play. Good fumble recovery. He's not down.
Lathan Weir had the handoff and had enough just for the first down, just falling forward. He would have had enough to move the chains. But Ansonia catches a break of their own after a turnover on their end. Now both teams have turned the ball over.
There's almost no harm, no foul. Let's start this game all over again. We both had the ball one time. We both put it on the ground one time. And now here's the second possession for Ansonia.
Henderson off the right tackle, close to about the 45-yard line. Going to be good for a gain of roughly 6. We'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I mean, that is the guy they got to tackle. Zane Henderson, he has over 800 yards thus far this season, 200 yards in the last 2 games. And if you want to have success against Ansonia, it starts with number 21. You've got to stop him, and if you're Ansonia, we're going to make sure they can stop him. We're going to hand it to him. We're going to hand it to him a lot. So get used to hearing that name this evening.
Certainly a chance to make a statement for Player of the Year, potentially get noticed statewide in Division 7. Region 28 is the matchup. Tri-Village actually moved to Region 28 this year after being in Region 24 last year. As a handoff up the right side, that's going to be a good enough for another first down carry courtesy of Jacob Schmidtmeyer, and that's an Ansonia first down presented by Arby's.
I enjoy this kind of football.
Yeah.
It's
and not just because it's running backs dominating the show.
Me being a running back, hand me the ball. But it's pure good football here on Thursday night. I mean, it's jam-packed stadium on both sides.
Yep.
Ansonia traveled well. Tri-Village come out here to support their own team. Just love it with high school football.
This is Henderson again up the middle, pushing forward about the Tri-Village 45-yard line. They might give him, no, they'll put him right at the Patriot 45-yard line, so a gain of about 5 will bring up 2nd down.
But they're running the ball so good right now. It's only a matter of time before you see a play action pass. You have to commit that extra defender in the box the minute they go play action and leak out one of those tight ends and a fly right over the ball. It'd be hard to defense, and I know it's only a matter of time before it's coming.
Well, 2nd down and 5 from the 45. Again, both teams already had the ball once and both lost a fumble as Henderson pushing forward to the 40. Maybe close, will depend on the spot. But if we know anything about Ohio high school football referees, they don't take time when it comes to measurements.
Oh, no, they're already moving those chains right there. They're like, close enough, let's go.
Henderson with the first down pickup presented by Arby's. That's his first down run of the night after the first two were recorded by Jacob Schmidtmeyer. Again, both these teams, they met in Week 5 last year in Ansonia. The Tigers won 30-22, and when all was said and done, that was the game that officially won Ansonia the WOAC title outright, as they ran the table for a perfect regular season. As here's Henderson again using the benefit of his offensive line, another steady 5-yard gain. Those 5-yard gains, they not often big, at least in real time, but they add up very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, I see Tri-Village bringing a little more beef in the game. They bring in another offensive lineman, big number 67, just checking into Kane Carson Lips, young freshman. You know, they have got to do something up front to keep their defensive line fresh. So I'm sure we'll see a lot of that tonight. A lot of rotations.
Already coming up on 6:20 to go in the first quarter. Again, this is the third drive of the entire game. We had a game that was defined by low possessions last week in Trotwood and very easily could have a replication of that. As here's Henderson, though, as a keeper. Lane Bowman around the left side and inside the 25-yard line before he's taken down. And that's good for another Ansonia first down presented by Arby's.
Yeah, that was good design. You know, they've been running the ball between the tackles. You know, you fake it in there and your quarterback keeps it. And, you know, couldn't get the edge set. But, hey, look at number 22. Amazing, you know, good play. You know, stop it from being more, Cole Camacho. Nice play.
He's a freshman, and he potentially saved a touchdown.
Yes,
otherwise, Bowman would have had much more than just putting the Tigers inside the 25-yard line. So as it is, first down presented by Arby's from the 24. A pitch out to Henderson up the right tackle, quickly moving inside the 20-yard line. He's going to be stopped, but for a positive gain, and that should move Ansonia into the Donato's delivery zone. Donato's Pizza, a great call for after the game. Order online for pickup or delivery at donatos.com. Every piece is important.
You know, Zane Henderson, you know, for you people who watch at home, go to your www, Google. He reminds me of an old school running back by the name of John Riggins.
Okay.
You know, workhorse running back, you know, does a lot of damage in between the tackles. He's played with the old Washington Redskins and the New York Jets. John Riggins, look it up at home.
Super Bowl MVP.
Yes, he was. Old Riggo.
Yep.
Always falling forward.
He's a handoff to Jacob Schmidtmeyer, who gets close to a first down. It's going to be 3rd and short, it looks like, when the spot is done.
The way this drive is going, I think it's 4-down territory for Ansonia. I don't think they're thinking about kicking a field goal. You think, you know, if they don't get it here on 3rd down, it wouldn't surprise me to see them go 4 on 4 outside of a big loss. But they haven't had a tackle for loss yet. Tri-Village, and if you haven't had one yet, this is the time to go get one. To put them in 4th and long.
So a pivotal play coming up at the 4:28 mark and counting in the first quarter. 3rd and 3, need to get the ball to the 13-yard line. This is Bowman rolling to his right, though it's a handoff up the middle and pushing forward. That should be a good for another Ansonia first down. Zane Henderson with a misdirection and a methodical drive for Ansonia. It will continue inside the 15-yard line to the 11. That first down presented by Arby's.
I mean, that was a really good handoff. I mean, good. You got to get a quarterback credit. You know, Carson Toby did an excellent job of you tricking me up here. I'm sorry, Lane Bowman.
Bowman under center. He's only kept it once himself. Here's a handoff, and looks like he may have run into his own teammate. That was number 28, Lander Shives.
Well, that's the tackle for loss that Tri-Village has been looking for.
Yeah.
They need a couple of those right now.
And again, it was also due to, we'll see here on the replay, looks like Shives again ran into his own teammate, couldn't quite get out of the way.
Well, I've done that a time or two. Tell my offensive line, man, give me some movement. I'd like to get another helmet in the back.
Officially goes down as no gain, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 11-yard line. And Ansonia can get another first down at the 1. And Bowman on the keeper, rolling out to his left side.
Turn the corner, a little speed.
Trying to get around Teddy Miller. He's inside the 5, and is he into the end zone? Yes, he is. Lane Bowman, an 11-yard touchdown run, and with 3:11 to go, the Tigers open the scoring on a touchdown presented by Donato.
Well, I hope Lane Coleman is good. He's still down on the ground after getting to the pylon just in time. Maybe he's had the wind knocked out of him. I don't know, but not a doctor, but sometime on television I play a doctor.
Well, you see him trying to get the angle around Miller, and looking at that angle, the knee clearly down.
It's the replay. Knee is down short of the first end zone, but.
Well, right now, currently.
Make sure he's healthy.
Bowman, the good news is he did need the trainer to come over, but he is up and walking off to the sideline, running off rather under his own power. So as it stands right now, it's an 11-yard touchdown run by Lane Bowman at the 3:11 mark of the first quarter.
Well, this isn't the NFL or college football where you have instant replay.
Yeah.
And they have to verify all scoring plays, so that's good.
It's good.
It's good. It's a touchdown.
So on will come Ansonia to look to add to their lead, and we'll see Tri-Village very shortly have a chance to respond in turn. But a much more effective second drive as opposed to their first drive, which was short and ended in a fumble.
Yeah, but it seems like they have had the ball, almost 9 minutes of this quarter. Tri-Village had the ball for 2 plays for the fumble.
Yep.
Other than that, it's been all Ansonia.
So they will go for 2 on this play. Bowman, because he needed attention, is going to have to sit out this 2-point attempt. Cade Shellhaus is under center, the sophomore.
You still got Zane Henderson. Oh, bad snap.
And a fumble up the middle, recovered by Tri-Village. So
that's what happens when you put a new quarterback in right away.
So heads up play by the Tri-Village defense to prevent the 2-point conversion, but Lane Bowman, an 11-yard touchdown run, and the Tigers strike first on Thursday Night Lights.
Ansonia 6.
3:11 to go in the first quarter of Week 5 of Lee's Thursday Night Lights. Greeting you from New Madison, Ohio. There is Tri-Village head coach Matt Hopkins as the Patriots are going to receive the ball for their second drive, but they will do so trailing 6-0 after a methodical drive by the Tigers, resulting in an 11-yard touchdown run by junior quarterback Lane Bowman, who did need some medical attention briefly at the very end of that touchdown run. But the good news is he was able to hop up and run straight to the sideline under his own power, so we do expect to see him back on the field
they
shortly.
really could have used him on that extra point, but when you have, you have a new quarterback in there, and it's not a shotgun snap. You go in the center, it's just a little different from the starting center to the backup quarterback, unless you've had a ton of snaps.
Zane Henderson will take the kickoff. It's presented by Carol Wirtz Tire Company, and it will roll out of bounds around the 21-yard line. So it's a promising starting field position for the Patriots as we come back from this break on Thursday Night Lights. Our first look this evening at the King's Furniture and Mattress Best Seat in the House. Tri-Village students, they have been celebrating Spirit Week since Monday and continuing all through this week as they were getting ready to host Week 5 of Lee's Thursday Night Lights here in New Madison against Ansonia, a Darke County rival, a WOAC rival, and we're definitely glad to be here in Darke County, Ohio on this Thursday night.
When you was in high school?
On homecoming week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, on homecoming week.
Fumble again.
A fumble. The ball's up in the air, and it's all Tri-Village can do just to maintain possession. As the ball knocked out and really stayed at the 35-yard line. A heads-up play by Caden Lips, number 50, to prevent the turnover. So, and no loss on the play. It's also going to stay 2nd and 10.
It almost looked like a jump ball the way that ball shot straight up in the air.
It did. It was Lathan. It was not Lathan Weir. It was Cole Camacho, number 22, who got the carry.
How about that? With the hot potato.
But heads-up play by the senior, Caden Lips. Sagister looking to his right, going to throw. That is low, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, a little pass interference here.
Lane Byerly was the intended receiver. There were multiple Tigers in defense, but one of them got there a little too early.
Just a little bit. Just a tad.
Defensive pass interference. Number 2, 15 yards from the previous spot. First down.
Yeah, Byerly's looking, hey, wait, what happened? You can't do that.
Yeah, looking at the replay, looks like it was actually Cameron Grillo, number 24, on the replay, who got there a little bit early. But regardless, it is a 15-yard penalty, first down for the Patriots at midfield. So Ansonia's most recent drive, they got past the 50. Now Tri-Village has a chance to do the same, but they will not do so on this play. They'll actually be met for a loss on the yards. Lathan Weir on the carry, stopped for a loss of 1.
Yeah, if I'm a Tri-Village, it's like this quarter is just going by.
Yeah.
And I'm an offensive player. I don't feel like I've had a chance to really get to my rhythm and the flow, of the game yet. That's why this drive is very important for them. You have a 2-play first drive ended in fumble. they got a first down and they need to keep it moving.
Well, be sure to follow us on X at Dayton247 now. Whether you're here in New Madison or watching the game wherever you're watching, you want to interact with us, be sure to use the Twitter handle at Dayton247 now. This pass is complete to number 2, Teddy Miller. That should be good for another Tri-Village first down. It's presented by Arby's, and it moves the chains inside the final 2 minutes of the first quarter.
I like Trace, Sagmeister, I'm sorry, makes a good, look at his touch on this ball. That was just awesome.
And we have a flag before the snap coming back. There's Matt Hopkins, the Tri-Village head coach. Tri-Village as a program.
Dead ball. Ball start. Off 58. 5 yards. Play first down.
So that will move the Patriots back to a first and 15 rather. Tri-Village as a program has only been around for about 10 years now. They only started this program back in the mid-2010s, and they've wasted little time.
About 10 years ago.
Yep. They've wasted little time getting to the top of the WOAC standings as Latham Weir up the middle for a gain of close to 1. That's going to bring up 2nd and 14.
They went to go tempo, after that big first down. But then sometimes you try to go too fast and you jump off sides, and that would,
second down 16.
Second and 15, first and 15, now second and 16, lose another yard.
From about the 45-yard line, it's 2nd down.
Yeah, but Trey Sagister seems to be cool as a cucumber. He needs some better snaps to him.
Oh, he's trying to buy some time, and Sagister again running into his own teammate, and that gives time for Peyton Couch to record another tackle for loss, and Trey Sagister has got to be thinking what is going on.
He caught him in man coverage. He didn't like it, so he's about to take off and run for a lot, but he ran into the other wrong black jersey.
Well, we had an Ansonia play where a Tiger running back ran into his own teammate, so now both teams, they're fired up. The emotions of playing on Thursday Night Lights.
It is a treat to get the opportunity to play on Thursday night. On television.
Well, under 25 seconds to go in the quarter. 3rd down and 17. Sagister back in his own territory. Got a man open. The pass is complete back to the original line of scrimmage, but not able to get much further. Griffin Richards on the reception, but only to about the 38-yard line. They needed to get to the 29-yard line. So
I don't
4th
think
and
they're
9.
going to hesitate. I think they're going to go for it.
Well, they will have time to think.
Too long of a field goal.
They will have time to think about it because we have reached the end of the first quarter. Ansonia dominating with a methodical drive, and they capitalize on a turnover with a Lane Bowman touchdown. 6-0 after 1. 6-0 Ansonia as we get ready to start the second quarter on Lee's Thursday Night Lights, presented by Cincinnati Area Toyota Dealers. There's a look at the Ansonia fans who have made the about 25-minute trip from Ansonia, north of Greenville, to the southern part of Darke County. And a pivotal play here on 4th down and 9. Keith Byars, you were saying in the first quarter, no doubt, go for it. They've had some time to think it over.
You got to trust your defense if you don't get it. It's 4th and manageable where they've been throwing the ball.
Sagister trying to buy some time, but he's going to be tackled for a loss.
Ball's
back
loose.
On the other side of the 40-yard line.
Yeah, that's why the moment there, that the quarterback has to realize, taking a sack is not an option. An interception wouldn't hurt you. Just you don't run, if you're not going to be able to run for it, you got to throw it down there and give your receiver a chance.
And it looks like there was indeed a fumble on the play on the other side of the 40-yard line. Regardless, it was going to be Ansonia ball because it wasn't anywhere near the 28-yard line.
If you're not going to get the first down, you got to throw it. You might get a pass interference penalty or the reception, but you cannot take a sack in that situation.
So there you saw Ansonia head coach Adam Hall. He's delighted for 2 reasons. 1, because his defense got a 4th down stand, and 2, because Layton Bowman is back on the field. And the first play of the drive is a handoff, and Henderson fumbles. Tri-Village recovers on the other side. So another big play for the Patriot defense this time.
I mean, both teams have turned the ball over twice. Yeah. Tri-Village needed that fumble right there. Zach, got to keep that ball in the outside arm, young man.
We'll give credit.
Zane Henderson, you got to protect the football and understand this situation.
We'll give credit to Lane Byerly, who made the hit that knocked the ball loose. I think Byerly recovered the fumble as well earlier in the first quarter. So he's been having an outstanding game so far individually.
I mean, both teams have turned the ball over, back to back. You turn over, I turn over. So last time that happened, Ansonia got points out of that drive.
They did.
So let's see if Tri-Village can get points out of that to even this game up.
Starting from their own 47-yard line, Sagister, the lone man in the backfield, looking to his right at first. Now going to take it off for himself, though. He throws right at and intercepted off the hand of a receiver and falls right to an Ansonia Tiger. Number 5, Kate Shellhouse with the interception.
I was surprised that he threw that ball because I thought he was beyond the line of scrimmage. I thought he was looking for a flag.
I think I did see a flag thrown late as well.
Yeah, so I'm not sure the ball would have been, the play would have been good for Tri-Village. They wish they did have a flag. so the interception.
Well, here's the call.
The interception not going to be overturned.
Here's the call from the official tonight.
Illegal forward pass on the offense. It was beyond the line of scrimmage when he threw the ball. It's going to be declined. First down, Ansonia.
So another big play for the Ansonia defense. And looking at this replay again, it looks to me like Sagister had a hole to run. Maybe he wouldn't have gotten the first down, but it would have been a positive gain at least.
Yeah, right now it seems to me that Tri-Village is just pressing too hard, trying to be perfect. Instead of letting the game come to you, they're trying to take it to the game. Is it our fault? Is it because it's Thursday Night Lights and on TV and everyone knows? All their family and friends around the state and around the country are watching tonight.
Both teams are definitely excited about it, as here is Schmidtmeyer, got a big hole up the right side.
Run.
And quickly past midfield. They might mark him a yard short, but it will be second and inches upcoming after the run from Schmidtmeyer. He is the sophomore. Again, not a lot of seniors that play on either team. A lot of underclassmen getting time as well.
You know, both these programs got good junior programs.
Yep.
You know, we had to see Tri-Village Pee-wee team before the game. They came out and introduced all of them.
Yep.
You know, so that was good to have. So, you know, they're growing this program up, you know, from the grassroots.
Again, Tri-Village's program still in its first decade. They just started bringing football as an OHSAA sport. As on second and inches, met behind the line of scrimmage. I think he'll do all he can. They actually may be giving him the first down. The carry to Lander Shives, that is good enough.
Yeah, he fell forward. That helps.
And that is indeed an Ansonia first down presented by Bassmasters. It comes with just under 11 minutes to go in the first half.
Ball spotted at the Tri-Village 48-yard line. First and 10, Tigers.
Well, so far it's been Ansonia with the advantage. Even if it's only a 6-0 scoreline, that's because Ansonia has gone with the methodical drives, and so far it's paid off.
They seem to be, you know, playing ball hog. You know, they run the ball extremely well.
As a handoff up the middle, this is number 9, Kanan Robinson, one of his first carries of the night, close to about the 45.
You know, they eat a lot of clock. They huddle. You know, most of the teams, if they go spread, they don't even get in the huddle. They just call the plays right away from the sideline. Here they're bringing in shuttle or signal the plays in. And I like getting in the huddle.
Yeah.
You get a chance to see your teammates, look them in the eye. You know, you hear this play that's called. And you're like, hey, come on, guys, let's make this play work. Let's go.
And you all get a chance to catch your breath as well.
And lean on the teammate when you're a little winded.
Exactly. Second down and 8 after the gain of 2. It's a handoff. Zane Henderson up the middle. He's close to about the 43-yard line. So it's going to be third and short for the Tigers.
Yeah, but Zane Henderson, I know he's fumbled the ball twice tonight. But, you know, he's the kind of kid you're going to have to tackle him all night because he's going to keep coming after you. And he's just going to pound and pound and pound. And next thing you know, he's going to break off a long run, you know, for a touchdown.
We're glad you could join us for, we said it would be a pivotal game of Thursday Night Lights, and it certainly has had its share of drama already. Another pitch to the outside. This is Nate Good inside the 30.
Stay in
bounds. And Nate Good will run to the end zone for a touchdown. No flag.
Yeah, Tri-Village doesn't agree with that. It said he stepped out. I got my angle. I couldn't tell if he stepped in or if he stayed in or not. But the referees agreed.
Well, that touchdown presented by Donatos, again, 42 yards and no flag on the play, so it will stand. Here was Lane Byerly trying to make the stop.
Not out of bounds there.
And credit to Good for tiptoeing and doing his best to stay inbound. Now they're going for two, trying to make it a 14-0 game. Bowman back under
Got a
center.
guy wide open in the end zone.
Looking for his first pass attempt of the night. Off the hands of Kanan Robinson and will fall incomplete.
It's a little high.
But again, Nate Good hasn't had many carries tonight, but the ones he has gotten, it's been positive. And a 12-0 lead for Ansonia at the 9:14 mark of the second quarter. Can Tri-Village answer? Their kickoff coming up next. 9:14 to go in the first half of Thursday Night Lights. Ansonia with a 12-0 lead, and the Ansonia students who have made the trip from the northern part of Darke County, that's a look at the King's Furniture and Mattress best seat in the house, and they have to be delighted with what they have seen so far from the Tigers as they'll get set to kick off to Tri-Village, who had a good drive going before a turnover on downs and an interception, as now they get set to try and get on the board here right before halftime.
Their wounds have been self-inflicted thus far. And, you know, this is one of the times I'm the head coach. Got to gather the troops and say, hey, guys, one play at a time. We didn't get down 12-0. One way, one play, one big play. So let's just work our way back in this ball game.
This kickoff presented by Carroll Works Tire Company, and will end with Tri-Village taking over about the 35-yard line. Here's a look at the RB scoring summary. 5 plays, 58 yards. It started because of an interception it was a turnover nonetheless because there was ultimately a flag for a forward pass beyond the line of scrimmage, but Nate Good finishing the drive with a 42-yard touchdown run, the longest run we've seen so far tonight. And Adam Hall, you see the Ansonia head coach very pleased.
Oh, yes. You know, you're on the road, you're up 12 points.
So 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Lathan Weir takes the handoff and is quickly met behind the line of scrimmage.
Gang of white jerseys there.
Tackle for loss on the part of number 55, Asher Shives, making the stop.
Now, Asher Shives has made a lot of tackles, you know, thus far this year. He's their lead tackler. You know, he has a nose for the football.
He says he wants to go into trade school when he graduates from Ansonia in the spring, and we certainly wish him the best of success in that.
I'm sure he'll be successful. If he's anything good as trades is knocking down running backs, he's going to be okay.
Sagaster trying a screen pass. It's just beyond the reach of Lathan Weir, who was open for a positive game, but again, just beyond his reach. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 11 with 8:28 to go in the half.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Tri-Village has got to get their footing. You know, their timing and rhythm is what's important in offense. And right now, both those things are all for Tri-Village. The ball is not being snapped, you know, on time. He's having to, you know, reach to the side for it. It was coming back too slow. And man, that slows down the offense in his reads.
One man in the backfield, one man in motion. Griffin Richards as Sagaster on 3rd down and 11. Needs to get the pass off. He has a man who has a step, and Griffin Richards with the reception inside the 30-yard line.
You got one-on-one coverage out there. You got to trust your guy's going to win.
Richards one-on-one with Bowman, and he had the step on the Ansonia quarterback/defender, and that's a Tri-Village first down presented by Bathmasters. Their first in a while.
I mean, look at Trey. He steps up in the pocket, sees his guy, gives him a chance. He's going to keep this one.
And Sagaster quickly on the keeper. Needs to get around one man and is caught from behind inside the 5. That prevents a touchdown, Kate Shellhaus. But in the meantime, Trey Sagaster with another first down presented by Batmasters. It also has moved the Patriots into the Donato's delivery zone. Order online for pickup or delivery at Donatos.com as Tri-Village wanted to go with a quick tempo, quick snap. Handoff to Lathan Weir. He's met behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a loss of about 2. Again, to repeat, Tri-Village for the first time tonight in the Donato's delivery zone. Donato's Pizza, a great call for after the game. Order online for pickup or delivery at Donatos.com. Every piece is important.
When you go tempo, you like to do that, but you also, want to, get positive yards on it.
From the 6, 2nd down. Sagaster rolling to his right. Has a couple of options, but now needs to get rid of the ball. He throws it toward the end zone. Nearly caught and then nearly intercepted. Zeke Hopkins had a shot at it. So did Cade Shellhaus, who already has an interception himself.
Yeah, but Cade Shellhaus did a good job of, batting that ball down. Because otherwise, I think he does have a chance to bring that in for the touchdown. Rejected. Big 3rd down here.
Well, after that,
they cannot get a touchdown because it's 3rd and go.
After that huge play on the pass to Griffin Richards to set the Patriots up inside the red zone. Here's Sagister, quickly again met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down for a loss by Asher Shives. Guess who indeed?
Asher Shives.
That puts them all the way back at the 15-yard line, and it's 4th and goal.
Now, I don't see a field goal kicker getting ready to come in the game, so they're going to go for it. They're going to maybe take time out to think about it.
Well, they opened the second quarter going forward on 4th down and lost yardage on that play, but Asher Shives forcing Tri-Village to have a long, hard think about this next play, and we'll have that play after the break. Well, we know many of you are watching tonight's game on Facebook. If you want to interact with us, be sure to use the handle at Dayton247now. Whether you're here in New Madison or watching wherever you're watching from, we welcome you to Thursday Night Lights as 4th and goal from the 15. Sagister looking over the middle. That pass is caught by Richard, and that's a Tri-Village touchdown. Touchdown presented by Donato's, and boy, did Tri-Village need those points.
You took the words out of my mouth. And the momentum was shifting totally toward Ansonia, 4th and goal from a whole long way. And they just trusted their offense and trusted each other and come up with with the play that's going to change the complexion of this game. And instead of being down 12-0, now they got a chance to make it a 5-point ball game.
It is very much a game indeed, as Colt Camacho will attempt the extra point. Sagister to hold, but the kick is blocked, so we've had 3 touchdowns, but no extra points or 2-point conversions. However, the cannon does go off. Tri-Village on the board on this 15-yard touchdown pass from Trey Sagister to Griffin Richards over the middle. Great read on the play, and they needed that.
2 footballs. There were a few guys open on that play. But he made the right read.
And Tri-Village, after being on the back foot of many of the big plays so far tonight, again, just building momentum. And we talked about, we mentioned, especially the second quarter, just the extra energy of Thursday Night Lights, what this means to the community as we take a look at coming up the schedule, as we have another great game to look forward to next week out of the Miami Valley League. It's Stebbins at West Carrollton. We'll be back in Montgomery County. And then 2 weeks from now, we'll be back in the WOAC. We're witnessing 2 teams right now in contention, Ansonia and Tri-Village, for the regular season title. Right now, they're all chasing Preble Shawnee, who is currently unbeaten on the season. We will be in Preble Shawnee in 2 weeks.
Looking forward to that.
Carlisle at Oakwood week 8, Dunbar Belmont week 9, our Dayton Public Schools matchup. And we will close the season with GWOC as Springfield visits Northmont. This kickoff presented by Carroll Works Tire Company off the foot of an Ansonia player, but quickly recovered by the Tigers.
Yep.
And after a debate, it is indeed Ansonia football at about their own 40-yard line.
I like those kind of scrums. You get referees sometimes they're a little slower to get there, and you may see the guy follow him, but you still got a chance to fight it out and snatch it from the opposing defender.
The RB scoring summary, 8 plays, 65 yards, took just over 2 minutes off the clock, and ended with a 15-yard reception from Trey Sagister to Griffin Richards on 4th and goal, mind you. Not just 4th down and a chance to just move the chains. It was 4th and goal, and it is now a 12-6 ball game. On 1st down, a handoff up the middle. Looks like Henderson out to about the 45-yard line, so a gain of maybe 3.5. Or closer to 4, actually.
I tell you, what Zane Henderson does best is continue to just pound away at you and fall forward. You hardly ever see him get knocked backwards. And I know he wants those 2 those 2 carries back where he let the ball on the ground. But you trust a player like that, he's going to, be able to bounce back and recover. Back-to-back 200-yard games. He's looking for a 3rd one tonight.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if Ansonia, as a team right now, has already topped 100 yards rushing for the game. There's another run up the middle. Jacob Schmidtmeyer nearly breaking free. It was Lane Byerly who prevented the touchdown, but still, it's an Ansonia 1st down past the 50, and that 1st down is presented by Pat Masters.
Yes, you're so much content. You're looking at Zane Henderson so much first, and then they sneak in, Schmidtmeister. Behind it. Schmidtmeyer, I'm sorry.
A variety of weapons in the backfield for Ansonia. Lane Bowman has had a couple of runs, including the opening touchdown, the only touchdown of the first quarter. As he lines up from the Tri-Village 45, a handoff to Zane Henderson, who again falling forward and over would-be tacklers, turns what would otherwise be a 4-yard gain into an 8-yard gain, second and short.
You know, they believe in that offensive line. You know, always say they get overlooked. Only two people love the offensive linemen. Their mothers and the head coach.
Yep.
Everybody else love is conditional.
Well, we did give week 1, when Eaton won against Greenville, we gave the Eagles offensive line the player of the game because they were outstanding week 1 against the Green Wave. On 2nd and 2, this is Henderson. Quickly at the first down.
Running.
Still on his feet. Could be inside. No, he's down about the 25-yard line. Still a very effective run by Zane Henderson. Again, that moves the chains for a Tigers first down presented by Bathmasters.
Yeah, he just gets his behind his shoulder pads and just starts grinding. Like, who wants something? I'm going to keep going and keep going. Now I'm looking for, it's time for, Tri-Village to do something different defensively. You have to mix in a couple of your run blitzes in there to try to overload them.
And we have an early movement on the right side of the line. That's going to bring up first and short for the Tigers.
Go hard count.
Defense number 64.
And there's a good cheap 5 yards.
Replay the down.
That will move the Tigers to just outside the delivery zone, just on the other side of the 20-yard line.
I mean, this half is winding down. They want to get that 12-point lead back.
They wouldn't mind killing some clock as well in the process. Schmidt-Meyer up the left side. Nearly got past one man. As it is, he's tackled inside the 15-yard line. That should be close to a first down presented by Bathmasters. Regardless, it has moved the Tigers into the Donato's delivery zone. Donato's a great call for after the game. Order online for pickup or delivery at donatos.com. Every piece is important. And we do get confirmation, my mistake, that it is just shy of the line to gain. So 2nd and 1 upcoming from the 16-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go in the half. A handoff up the middle. That should be enough for a first down presented by Bathmasters. And Ansonia will continue to milk that clock some more.
Yeah, they would like nothing better than a nice long drive, which they're in the midst of right now, and end them with a touchdown in the end zone. But if you're Tri-Village, what you want to do is just keep them out of the end zone, and that will let the wind out of herself.
Yep. And Tri-Village will get the ball first to start the second half after Ansonia won the coin toss and opted to receive. Pitch to the right side, corralled in by Kanan Robinson. Quickly gets to the 5, but the ball's fumbled. Still in play, and then it eventually goes out of bounds. I think they may give Ansonia the break that it went out of bounds.
Yeah, it never was recovered. I mean, he put a helmet. I didn't see who made the tackle, but he put his helmet right on that football.
And that's been an issue for both teams. Ball security, especially when they're in position to score. You see Robinson, he was inside the 10. It looked like Byerly knocked the ball loose.
But you notice he had the ball in the outside arm.
Yes.
That's why you teach him to keep the ball in the outside arm, because it fumbles like that. The ball's on the inside, Tri-Village is going to recover. The ball's on the outside, the sideline to help the assistant to keep that ball out.
On 2nd down, Bowman on the QB keeper, trying to get around the corner, and this time he's in the end zone for an Ansonia touchdown presented by Donato's.
How about that change of events? That turn of events, it went from almost getting the fumble, getting the turnover to the next play, touchdown. Game of inches, as they say.
It is.
They wish that ball had stayed in bounds so Tri-Village could have, recovered it.
How close it was to turning events, and Lane Bowman with his second rushing touchdown of the night. And now it's restored to a 2-possession lead for the Tigers with 3:12 to go in the half.
There's still plenty of time in the half that, the Tri-Village can, go their 2-minute offense if need be. If they can go for it on 4th and 16, they can pass it and get it in here.
A pitch out to Nate Good, trying to get around the angle.
What
He's going to be stopped short.
Tackle by Byerly.
Byerly, who has been very busy in a positive way for the Tri-Village defense.
Lane Byerly, great tackle in open field.
Another look at the touchdown here as Lane Bowman able to tiptoe just like Nate Good did earlier in the quarter. And it is an 18-6 lead for the Tigers. As we will keep it here with 3:12 to go. Here's another look at
a little open field tackle by Byerly.
maybe got a little bit of help by the fact that it looked like Good ran into his teammate again. But that's another thing we've seen, players running into their own teammates, negating what otherwise would have been big gains.
Yeah, they've been, a little excited there. You got to trust offense.
Well, be sure to tune in coming up tonight on Fox 45 at 10 and ABC 22 at 11. Be sure to tune in for the latest Miami Valley forecast with Chief Meteorologist Natalie Walters. Again, that's tonight at 10 and 11 on Fox 45 and ABC 22. She will have the latest on the drought conditions that have affected the Miami Valley big time. We've had a lot of drought in the greater Dayton area. It hasn't been much different here. I was asking Matt Hopkins, Tri-Village. They've been praying for rain for some time themselves.
Well, I'm a golfer, so I'm loving it.
Yeah. Well, the last time I played golf
but you still water the golf course a little bit.
The last time I played golf last week, I was absolutely miserable in terms of I could not hit the ball straight. I could not make any of my putts. And this was probably payback for me because my second most recent golf outing, I broke 80 for the first time ever at Community Golf Club. So maybe
that's a good score.
It was the golf powers that be bringing me back to earth in case I thought about going pro.
Well, I'm going to play a little golf in the morning with some of my buddies.
Okay.
Got a good match going over at Heatherwood in the morning.
Okay. Well, this kickoff presented by Carol Words Tire Company. Here's Griffin Richards, who had the touchdown reception on the Patriots last drive. Quickly going side to side. He's not going to get past the 30-yard line, but still plenty of time for Tri-Village, especially if they act in the manner they did their most recent drive to get back in the game and bring it to a one-possession game.
You're right. They got good field position here, right around this side of the 30-yard line, so they got time to work 2-minute offense.
This RB scoring summary, 3 minutes, 41 seconds, a 9-play, 60-yard drive, capped off by an 11-yard rush from Lane Bowman. And this is really, we've had back-to-back-to-back touchdown drives now in the second quarter. Both teams, they had the first quarter jitters and the excitement of playing on Thursday Night Lights. Now both teams, it appears, have settled down. This short pass complete to Zeke Hopkins for a small but positive gain.
Yeah, Tri-Village still has two timeouts. So no need to panic, and you got this eternity. Clock does stop it on first downs in high school football.
From the 30-yard line, second down and a short 8. Sagister rolling to his right. He has to throw the ball to the right. It's corralled in by Lane Byerly, and he does get a foot down in for the reception. And that is a Tri-Village first down presented by Bassmasters.
Sagister took a nice hit, as soon as he released that football.
I have to say, I thought he was just throwing it away. I completely lost sight of Byerly, but credit to Byerly for being in the right place at the right time. And here's another quick reception. That's his Richards out to the 40-yard line.
That play is as good as a running play. Quick 4 yards, go to the short side of the field. Especially if they're playing soft coverage, you take advantage of it.
Again, going more with a quicker tempo than what we see from Ansonia. Sagister quickly getting outside, and there's going to be a flag for a late hit. That will move the chains and help Tri-Village's cause.
I couldn't tell if he stepped out of bounds when he took that big hit.
Cameron Grillo was the man in coverage and looking to make the stop, and here's the angle.
Oh, he's good and out of bounds. Yeah, that'll get you 15 every time.
Well, even the pros are guilty of it.
Yeah, even the pros are guilty of it.
It's pure, call it gamesmanship, call it whatever you like. So with 2:03 to go in the second quarter, that's a Tri-Village first down presented by Bassmasters, and they'll set up at the Ansonia 43-yard line.
Bubble screen.
Richards on the reception, quickly weaving into the round defenders inside the 30.
He's still running.
Trying to get around several men before being stepped out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that's a first down presented by Bassmasters. And it has also moved Tri-Village into the Donato's delivery zone. Donato's Pizza, a great call for after the game. Order online for pickup or delivery at donatos.com. Every piece is important.
Well, I got the home team really fired up. The fans is on their feet, clapping. They recognize the big play when they see one.
And Ansonia has called their first time out of the half, so the Tigers have been methodical, moving the ball, running down the field, and even with Tri-Village knowing what to expect, Ansonia is still successful. Tri-Village has been able to catch Ansonia off guard with a couple of long passes themselves. Be sure to tune in to My TV Dayton immediately following tonight for Dateline, the latest episode of Dateline. That is, again, right here on My TV Dayton on channel 22.3 over the air, channel 24 on Spectrum, and also on My TV Dayton. Again, be sure to tune in. Join us next week, Thursday, September 26th. Next week, we are back in the Miami Valley League in Montgomery County. Stebbins Indians making the trip to West Carrollton. It will be Thursday Night Lights' first visit to DOC Stadium. We've had West Carrollton in previous years, just not as the home team, but we'll be right here on MyTV Dayton, channel 22.3 over the air, channel 24 on Spectrum, and on Facebook.com/Dayton247 now. On 1st and 10, Sagerster completes the pass for a Tri-Village touchdown. Hayden Hunt, his first reception of the game, and that's a touchdown presented by Donato's. A 13-yard strike on 1st down right after Ansonia took the timeout. And now Tri-Village right back into it. We've now had 4 straight drives ending in scores.
Yeah, they're both getting their footing now. I mean, I think offensively, Tri-Village has got their, they got their sea legs, and that's when it would. I didn't see no panic out of them.
Sagerster's pass over the middle is complete to Zeke Hopkins, and the 2-point conversion is good. There's the cannon, and it's a 4-point game with 1:49 to go in the first half. Ansonia 18, Tri-Village 14. We've got a game.
We've got a ball game here, folks.
We were excited about it. And it took offenses a little bit of time to wake up and start making plays, but now both of them making plays big time. Hayden Hunt left wide open on that reception.
I spoke on it in the middle of the second quarter. I didn't think that Tri-Village was playing with a lot of rhythm and timing. The ball, the center snap was a little off, and it just seemed out of sync. Ever since that time, they've picked it up, and they are looking sharp. And Trey Sagerster is getting rhythm, and he is, playing, like a boss quarterback is expected to play. He's playing well.
Well, Sagerster has definitely been able to settle in with 2 touchdown passes in the second quarter alone, one to Griffin Richards and now one to Hayden Hunt.
I'm interested to hear what both coaches say at halftime, how they felt this first half went for him.
Gwyneth Falloon will be chatting shortly with the team of the winning head coach, whether that's Adam Hall or Matt Hopkins, and Ansonia able to eventually fall on the kickoff presented by Carol Wertz Tire Company. Nate Good keeping the possession for the Tigers, who will have a chance to run off the clock. Six plays, 73 yards, a 13-yard pass from Sagerster to Hayden Hunt. Took a little more than 2 minutes off the clock on this scoring summary presented by Arby's. It's not just the scoring drives, they've also been quick too, except for the 1 touchdown. All the scores have been in the second quarter.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, both teams are, starting to get their footing. You don't see Ansonia throw the ball a lot, so minute 48 to go in the half. Is that enough time for them to run the ball in from here without getting a long breakaway? Or would they test the waters and throw one up in the air?
Well, here's a handoff up the middle. They tried to go with a trick delay, but no fool. The Tri-Village defense was not fooled. Coming up at halftime, our Wright and Schulte halftime report, the interview with a couple of members of the Tri-Village and Ansonia communities. Gwen Falloon will be talking for one. She'll be talking with Tri-Village Superintendent Josh Sagerster. Yes, he is the father of Trey Sagerster. He's also the head boys basketball coach of the Patriots. This deep pass for Lane Bowman got a man off the helmet of a Tri-Village defender. And no flag on the play. Cleanly defended by Hayden Hunt. It will bring up 3rd down.
Well, I said they run play action. When the minute that, they run the ball so much, once they go play action, somebody's going to be open. He's wide open, but he couldn't get a lot on the pass.
Matthew Middleton was the intended receiver on the play. You see Hayden Hunt, the ball actually...
In college and pros, that's face guarding.
Going off the back of his helmet.
In high school, it doesn't.
So 3rd down and 6 with 1:13 to go in the half. Again, Tri-Village, they lost the coin toss. Ansonia elected to receive, so the Patriots will get the ball first after halftime. In the meantime, this is Nate Good up the right side, and quickly tackled short of the 35-yard line. So Tri-Village is going to get the ball back with a little more than a minute to go in the second quarter.
I wonder if Tri-Village would call timeout to stop it, to get themselves some time to try to get points on the board. And that's exactly what they're doing. That's a smart move.
There's
call
Lane.
Timeout.
Was that Lane Byerly who made the stop again, preventing the first down conversion? Well, I think if Tri-Village does come from behind to win this game, I think we already have a player of the game sealed up for the Patriots' perspective.
Sounds like Byars. He's playing well right now.
Wayne Byerly having an outstanding game. Trey Sagaster has also done well. They've had a couple big bang plays, and speaking of which, be sure to tune in to back-to-back episodes weeknights at 7 and 7:30 on Fox 45 of The Big Bang Theory, the exploits of Sheldon Cooper, Leonard Hofstadter, and friends. That's The Big Bang Theory, back-to-back episodes weeknights 7 and 7:30 on Fox 45. Fourth down and 2. Ansonia will punt the ball with 1:01 rather to go in the second quarter. Jacob Schmidtmeyer is the punter. And no men are back deep. They were maybe thinking Ansonia might fake it, but what a kick by Schmidtmeyer. He's going to pin the Patriots inside their own 10-yard line. Downs at the 5. Great tracking on the part of Matthew Middleton and also by Asher Shives on a beautiful punt. And any thoughts Tri-Village may have had of a late drive to maybe take the lead here with 50 seconds left, they may have to rethink that now inside their own 10.
If you risk passing it and get sacked, that's a safety. The quarterback's in the end zone and holding call, that's a safety. So they may have to try to run it. And hopefully they'll get a good positive yard to get them some breathing room.
Well, there is Ansonia head coach Adam Hall. Gwyneth Balloon will be speaking with him shortly. Provided Ansonia does hang on to the lead, we will only be speaking to the winning coach at halftime before the commencement of our Wright and Schulte halftime report. Again, also coming up at halftime, Tej had a chance to check out the village of New Madison here in Darke County in the latest edition of Off the Turf.
I'm interested to see that segment. That's one of my favorite segments of Thursday night. Right?
Yeah, it's brand new for this year. Tej has done a great job so far, and he looking forward to the great job he did tonight with New Madison, and next week we'll be in West Carrollton and getting a chance to highlight the communities beyond just the schools and beyond just the football game.
Good idea. Great idea.
Clock is still running. We're now at 24 seconds and counting, as I think Tri-Village is just going to be happy to go into halftime with a 4-point deficit. Certainly much better than they were down 12 points at times throughout this second quarter. As Sagaster just waiting for the snap. He will need to take a snap. He does so, and will let the clock run out. So first quarter jitters, they gave way to second quarter highlights. 4 total touchdowns in the second 12 minutes. And Tri-Village, they trail 18-14 at halftime, but they will get the ball to start the second half. And both teams are rightfully fired up, and we've had a good first half. We were looking forward to a good game, and it's turned out to be that way so far, Keith Byars.
Yes, it is. Yes, Thursday night does not disappoint. And, this week we've had a fine half of football. Yeah, we've had, 4 turnovers, 2 by each team. But, these guys, they know each other very well, and we expected nothing but the best, and we won't know who's going to win this game probably till late in the fourth quarter.
Well, we were expecting a 4-quarter game, and it will certainly be that way throughout. It appears this evening on this 19th night of September, 2024. We've had great games so far on this slate of Thursday Night Light games. And right now, Gwyneth Balloon is with Ansonia head coach Adam Hall. Here's Gwyn.
I'm here with head coach Adam Hall of the Ansonia Tigers. Congrats, coach, on a first half lead so far.
Thank you.
Obviously, seeing the Tri-Village Patriots close the gap here the last quarter. Where are we seeing some improvement for the second quarter, or the second half, excuse me?
We just can't give up the big play, and we got to stop turning the ball over.
And this is obviously a really big game for you guys. Whoever comes out tonight on top will remain in contention for a conference trophy. How do we keep this winning momentum going into that second half?
We just got to execute the way that we know we're capable of, in which we do it sometimes and sometimes we don't. So as long as we're executing, we'll be in good shape.
All right, Tigers head coach Adam Hall, thank you for joining us. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Gwen. Halftime report up next. Ansonia with the 18-14 lead at halftime on Week 5 of Thursday Night Lights.
The Halftime Report is sponsored by Wright & Schulte.
Well, welcome into the Thursday Night Lights halftime show. I am Gwyneth Falloon in for Tej Joshi. Tonight we are at halftime right now. The Ansonia Tigers are leading the Tri-Village Patriots on the Patriots home turf 18-14, but we still have plenty of ball game to play tonight. I'm joined now by Superintendent of Tri-Village, Josh Sagaster. Thank you so much for being with us tonight.
Hey, thank you for having me.
All right. Well, how are we feeling about, you guys have a great athletic program, so talk to me a little bit about that. I know this is actually the 10th anniversary for you guys of opening football and offering that here at the school.
Yeah, that's true. So this is our 10th year of football, actually our 9th year of varsity football, and we're excited. We're really proud of the product we're putting on the field, our participation numbers, and we're continuing to improve our facilities for our student athletes.
And moving a little bit away from the athletics, more toward the academics. First month or so into school so far, how has the new school year been going for you?
We've had a great start to the school year, and most recently we were awarded we actually earned the 5-star rating from Ohio Department of Education, so we're very excited about that. That's our second year in a row.
Absolutely. Now, when we were walking down the track here, you actually mentioned there's a couple important dates coming up. For those of our students, homecoming coming up, so what do we have to look forward here in Tri-Village in the next couple weeks?
Yep, we have homecoming in about 3 weeks, and then we'll have senior night in about 5 weeks. So week 10 is our senior night, week 8 is our homecoming against the Dixie Greyhounds. So again, it'll be a great opportunity for our kids to get out and enjoy one another, and we've got some festivities planned for them all week long.
Okay, so lots of exciting things going on. I do want to mention one more thing. I am looking at a beautiful new track for you guys. One of the most recent renovations for your athletic department, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. So our 8-lane track is about 2 months old. It was just renovated, and we went with bright red with blue exchange zones to match our school district colors. So we're very excited about adding that to our beautiful facilities.
All right. Well, there you have it. Superintendent Josh Sagaster, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Hey, thank you.
All right. We'll have more after this. We'll be right back. We are here. Welcome back, everybody. Again, that score, the Ansonia Tigers are leading 18-14 at half, but still got 2 quarters to play. I am joined now by Ansonia Junior and Senior High School Principal Dan Barnes. Thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Now, you mentioned to me that you had a special shout-out that you wanted to give out, so I will let you take it away.
All right, thank you. So today we had our boys and girls golfers in the WOAC Championship, and Zoe Elson was named first team All-Honors. Byron Young and Sophia Altwood were named special mention, and our girls coach, Coach Middleton, was named Coach of the Year. So they did a wonderful job at the championships today.
Well, big congratulations to them. Speaking of all the great things that you guys have going on at Ansonia, you mentioned you've got an FFA program that is doing quite well. Can you talk to me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, our FFA program is really important at a school like Ansonia. And just this week, our officers did a farm safety presentation to our 3rd and 4th grade. They had animals, they had a tractor running over pumpkins to demonstrate why you don't get in front of a tractor, all that kind of good stuff. The kids loved it.
Well, sounds like a lot of fun. About a month into into the new school year, how is all that going? I know this is your first year here at Ansonia, correct?
It is. So this is my first year at Ansonia, and very proud of our state test scores that have recently come out. We did very well. We're a 4.5-star district, which is hard to get. The students are great. The parents are great. The staff's great. The community's been very welcoming.
Awesome. Well, we are happy to have you here. Now, I asked this to Tri-Village's superintendent, but he did mention, and you mentioned this to me as well, some fun dates coming up for our students, specifically homecoming. So can you remind everybody at home what and when all that is?
So our homecoming is the week of October 11th. I believe that's the game. I think the dance is the 12th, so it's that whole week. We have all kinds of stuff planned for the students and the community.
Any other important dates that people at home should know about?
Nope, just that we're going to come up with a victory here and go Tigers.
Absolutely. Now, talk to me a little bit more about your athletic program. I cannot speak tonight. Obviously, we are here showcasing football, but you guys have way more going on there, correct?
Yes, we have. Golf is just finishing up their championship. Like I said, we have cross country. We have a runner that has broken his own record 3 times this year, and recently placed first in the Troy Twilight Invite, which is a big deal. Something like 1,100 runners took first place in his division, and then we have volleyball still going on as well.
All right. Well, junior and senior high school principal of Ansonia, Dan Barnes, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Good luck the rest of the night.
Thank you for having me.
All right. We'll be right back.
Enjoy this performance of.
Well, welcome back. It's a beautiful night here. It has cooled off slightly. We got a beautiful sunset. Right now, Tri-Village trailing, by 18-14 Ansonia. Now we want to go to Jeff Schmidt's Scholar Athlete of the Week.
Throughout the 2024 season, the Jeff Schmidt Auto Group will recognize an exceptional senior student scholar athlete from each participating school. Here are this week's Jeff Schmidt Auto Group Scholar Athletes. From Ansonia, Zane Henderson. Zane has a 3.71 GPA and is senior class co-president. He's a student council officer and a member of the art club, Spanish club, and the yearbook staff, and has been named to the honor roll. Zane is a member of the Ansonia varsity football and track and field teams, and is also lettered in basketball. Zane and the Ansonia track team were the WOAC track and field champions, and he was a member of the Ansonia football team that won the 2022 and 23 WOAC championship. In his community, Zane is a member of the Student United Way, Big Brothers Big Sisters, and Tiger Crew. From Tri-Village, Reagan Brewer. Reagan is a member of the varsity golf, cheer, and track teams. She has a GPA of 3.957 and is ranked in the top 10 in her class. She's been class president for 4 years, a student council member for 3 years, and WOAC All-Conference Academic for 4 years. Reagan has been named All-Conference First Team in golf for 3 years, was Conference Player of the Year for 2 years, and also holds the school record for 9 and 18 holes. Reagan volunteers at the Tri-County Board of Recovery and Health, renovating houses for recovering addicts, and is president of her 4-H club. Reagan will pursue a degree in education at Indiana University East, and will also join the Red Wolves Lady Golf Team.
The Jeff Schmidt Auto Group is proud to sponsor the Scholar Athlete Award, featured on Thursday Night Lights. We are honored to recognize these scholar athletes from all over the Miami Valley for their outstanding academic and athletic achievements.
I'm attorney Michael Allwright. I'm proud to be a sponsor of Thursday Night Lights again this year. I'm happy to take part in such a great community event. It is an honor to support this sponsorship, bringing families, communities, and people together to celebrate the sportsmanship of all athletes. Let's all celebrate together, and remember, if you've been injured in an accident, make the right choice.
Welcome back. The Ansonia Tigers are currently leading 18-14, about 3 minutes left in the half. We do want to take a quick look, though, at our national headlines before we get to Off the Turf.
The best Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals highlights from across the country.
Here comes the pressure. Gonna go deep into the end zone. It's a flip, and it's wow! What a great catch from Shane Bauer, the 6'2 senior.
14-point lead for the visitors. The handoff again to Porsche. Porsche turns on the corner. He's got it to the 20. Shakes and bakes, slides away from 2-3 tacklers. Gets a couple of blockers in front of him at the 10, the 5, touchdown.
Here comes pressure, hit as he was about to throw the football. The ball is free. Gurley on the hit and taking it back to the house.
Gonna try to go. Does he have some room? Wow. This time he hit, loses his helmet, and just like that gets stopped.
Game clock. Gustin looking to the end zone. He's got a man. It's Haymaker. And he pulls down the catch for a Viking touchdown. Yeah. Jack Haymaker. That's a Viking touchdown presented by Donato's.
Great job, Haymaker.
Throwing towards the end zone. It will be picked off. And the Rams win it in overtime. Intercepted by Turner.
DeMarco has a man wide open on the near side. He goes over the middle. Touchdown! 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 McQuaid!
Well, before we close out tonight's halftime show, Artaze Joshi, who I am in for tonight, was out exploring New Madison, home of the Tri-Village Patriots, earlier today. He has tonight's Off the Turf.
Week 5 of our Thursday Night Lights series brought our team to New Madison, a smaller town where the school is one of the uniting factors bringing the community together. This is Tri-Village High School, where academics and athletics are both huge points of pride for the school and the surrounding community. For a school of their size, they have an especially beautiful set of facilities, and I was truly wowed by their basketball court. Several community members told me that local sporting events genuinely and regularly bring this town together.
I absolutely love seeing the kids get all decked out and going to the games. I love that our town is still one of those small towns that kind of shuts down or doesn't make plans when you have a big ball game coming up.
That was Hayden Shalekti speaking. He is a community leader here in town who happens to be the owner of the local watering hole. And just walking around Shalekti's, it is apparent that he and his team love their Tri-Village Patriots and they love their town.
I've always told my wife that I would never do this in a different town. The only reason that we love doing this and we love bringing a family environment and running this establishment is because of the people that live in this town.
If you are looking for a reason to drive out and visit Shalekti's, well, they've got great vibes and cool decor, but they also have really good food. They are known for their pizza and their unique loaded fries.
And here are those loaded fries. I am excited just to devour these things. I love how much cheese they've dumped on top, and I'm also going to dump on top this as well, not ketchup. They serve their loaded fries, which they also call their spanky fries, with salsa, and I'm going to dump that on top and grab a big handful of these cheesy, scallion-y, absolute delicious looking fries.
There are other local businesses here in New Madison, but one place that I need to tell you about is Snack Shop. This is a place where you can get awesome frozen treats, enjoy some old school vibes, and if you're like me, you'll just truly enjoy the ice cream.
I'm making a mess. I love it though.
Overall, this is a great small town with a focus on school spirit and a welcoming atmosphere.
The Halftime Report has been sponsored by Wright & Schulte.
Welcome back to New Madison, Ohio in Darke County. It's week 5 of Lee's Thursday Night Lights presented by Cincinnati Area Toyota Dealers. Matt Digby, Keith Byars, Gwyneth Falloon greeting you from a very entertaining, a pivotal WOAC contest that has certainly lived up to the hype. Ansonia with the 18-14 lead on Tri-Village, but the Patriots did trim the deficit back to 4 right at the end of the first half, and they will be getting the ball to start the second half. And Keith Byars, again, we were hoping for a good game, and we've had one. This kickoff presented by Carol Wirtz Tire Company.
Well, we got exactly what we expected, out of 2 3-1 football teams.
Yep.
Coming into the midpoint of the season, and then halfway through this game, It's a nail biter. It can go either way. A 4-point difference, and it's come down to turnovers. Both teams have turned it over, and who takes care of better call ball in the second half is going to win this football game.
You can kind of dismiss a lot of the mistakes in the first quarter as a product of the jitters and the overhype, wanting to make sure you're excited. It is great to be here, and we're excited to be here. They're rightfully excited to be on Thursday Night Lights, but maybe that kind of was a backfire to them, that overexcitement, but they were able to settle down in the second quarter.
You can just see the jitters, especially out of Tri-Village, but they settled down midway the second quarter. They've been hot ever since.
On first down, this pass bobbled, nearly fell for an interception, but as it is, it falls incomplete. Lane Byerly, the intended receiver, and just as well from Tri-Village's standpoint, that was incomplete. Otherwise, that could have been an interception.
Yeah, that was Byerly trying to do too much. Just take the catch and try to get some yardage after that. He was already trying to get yardage without the catch, and like I said, that ball just fortunately hit the ground. It almost fell in the hands of the Ansonia.
On 2nd and 10 from the 38, met behind the line of scrimmage, and it's all Hayden Hunt can do just to get close to the line of scrimmage. As it is, he will lose about 1 yard, so it will bring up a 3rd and 11. We haven't had many 3rd and longs here. I don't think we've had many 3rd downs at all.
No, we had a 4th down. That was pretty long.
We've had a couple for 4th downs, but Tri-Village did score one of their touchdowns on a 4th down. As we do want to mention, closed captioning tonight is sponsored by Thrush & Sons. Third down and 11. Need to get the ball to the 48-yard line.
Looks like Ansonia is bringing some little pressure.
Well, they certainly have.
They're tipping it.
They certainly had their plays on defense in the first half, and a screen pass out to Lane Byerly. That's Hayden Hunt, who's going to have enough for a first down out past midfield. Perfectly read by Trey Sagister, the quarterback, and that is good for a Tri-Village first down presented by Arby's. Hayden Hunt on the reception that time.
You know, I was calling the blitz out. You know, the defense try to disguise it, but at that point, you know, they like, forget the disguise. We're coming at you. We think we can stop you. And Tri-Village had an answer for it.
This is a handoff. It was a late handoff carry to Hayden Hunt, who's really taken the majority of plays here in the second half to start for Tri-Village. Again, Ansonia won the coin toss, elected to receive. And right now we've got a Ansonia player needing medical attention.
Ben Barnt, number 72.
Always had a situation where Lane Bowman was able to return after receiving some attention. Hopefully the same for Ben Barnt. Timeout from New Madison on Thursday Night Lights. A look at the King's Furniture and Mattress best seat in the house. The Tri-Village cheerleaders have been out tonight cheering on the Patriots. And there, right there is Reagan Brewer, who is actually the Jeff Schmidt Auto Group Scholar Athlete of the Week this week, representing the Patriots. Congratulations to Reagan, and also congratulations to Zane Henderson of Ansonia. He's not just an outstanding football player who's made a positive contribution tonight for the Tigers. He is also Ansonia's Scholar Athlete of the Week, as Hayden Hunt on this play picks up a gain of 3, brings up third down and 5 for the Patriots.
That's third and manageable.
Yep.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't recall seeing the Patriots punter all night. They went for it and turned the ball over. But I haven't seen the punter.
We've only seen one punt all night, and that was right at the very end of the first half.
Yeah, Ansonia.
And it was a great punt, too, as Sagister's pass complete to a wide-open Hunt. He is quickly able to move close to the 30-yard line, down at about the 31.
I mean, that's a big target, Big Hunt. He's 6'2", long, athletic. And
the sophomore has been the catalyst of this drive for the Patriots, and he was left wide open to pick up another Tri-Village first down presented by Arby's. This is live now. RPO rather to Zeke Hopkins. He's going to be tackled close to about the 23-yard line.
It was an excellent read. A late pull by the quarterback, Trey Sagister. And hit the receiver.
We are happy to report Ben Barnt, the injured Ansonia Tiger just a couple minutes ago. He did walk off onto the field, and he's now back on the field playing again.
These Thursday Night Lights, he's going to have a hard time keeping me off the field, as Ben Barnt was saying.
And we've got some early movement here.
False start, offense number 17. 5 yards, replay, second down.
So Matt Hopkins definitely in a much better mood, giving the halftime talk only down 4 as opposed to if they've been down 12 or 18 points.
Yeah, absolutely.
2nd and 9 from the 30. Sagister with Hunt to block in the backfield. Sagister buying time, throwing towards the corner, and nearly caught by Teddy Miller.
I was just about to comment, said good decision to throw that one away, but he's trying to still complete the pass.
Carson Toby and Jacob Schmidtmeyer were the Tigers defending that play, and the pass nearly fell kindly for Miller anyway. So 3rd down and 9 as it is. They need to get the ball to the 21-yard line.
You know, if you don't get it here, say you don't pick up another down, do you go for it on 4th and now? Or do you punt, maybe kick it in the end zone, and they get the ball to 20? It's only a 9-yard difference, so I'm thinking he wants to time out to talk about it.
Well, they have gone on it for 4th down once earlier in this game, back in the second quarter, and that led to a 15-yard touchdown pass from Sagister to Griffin Richards. That was what got on the Patriots on the board. But this has been a game that in the first stages was defined by turnovers. Neither Ansonia nor Tri-Village able to hold the ball for extended periods of time.
I don't want a chicken habit. No, that's a decision back that, you know, Sagister would wish he had that one back again.
And that was a Cade Shellhaus interception that actually led to a Nate Good touchdown. But once Nate Good had that touchdown run, then both offenses were able to settle down. Both teams finding the end zone twice each in the second quarter, and now Tri-Village on this first drive of the third trying to take their first lead of the game. Again, Ansonia opened the scoring and has not trailed. They have led by as many as 12, but Tri-Village right now on the move at the Tiger 30.
Misdirection handoff.
And Hayden Hunt has a hole on the left side.
He's still going.
Still on his feet.
Still
Inside.
Still
the
on his
red
feet.
zone. And pushed in for a touchdown. Hayden Hunt from 30 yards. And that touchdown presented by Donatos.
Let's get those long legs moving. Hayden Hunt. Hard to get on the ground. That was a great third down call. Everybody's looking pass, and they run a short roll in misdirection and pull those linemen out in front.
Well, you called it, Keith. Misdirection, and then we saw Nate Good tiptoe to stay in bounds for a touchdown run, and now Hayden Hunt doing the exact same thing down the near sideline.
They got to make sure they got 11 people on the field now. Last time they went to extra point, they got blocked, so they're going, lead a regular offense on there.
Going for two to stretch the lead to 22-18.
Don't take a
Sackister
sack.
rolling to his right. That pass complete, and strolling into the end zone is Hayden Hunt. He ran for the go-ahead touchdown. Now he has the two-point conversion. And the Patriots, for the first time tonight, have the lead with 9 minutes to go in the third. It's 22-18 in New Madison. One drive in the third quarter and one touchdown for the Tri-Village Patriots on Week 5 of Lee's Thursday Night Lights, presented by Cincinnati Area Toyota Dealers. And the Patriots have a 22-18 lead, the first lead of the night against Ansonia. And right now the fans are certainly in the mood for listening to House of Pain.
Jump around. I'm going to look at a little buzz in the press box.
Soundtrack today has been outstanding, I have to say that.
Best music of the year.
This kickoff presented by Carroll Works Tire Company. It's another short kick taken at the Ansonia 44-yard line. So the Tigers now will take over for their first drive of the second half. And it's the first time they are in a situation having to come from behind. But here's another look at the touchdown run.
Yeah, and a great job of staying in bounds, breaking the tackle. Don't step out of bounds. And he did not. That's why sometimes you wear white shoes.
Exactly. We've no doubt. And then on the two-point conversion attempt, it looked like Sackister was having to throw it away. Nope, there was Hunt again on the receiving end of a great play for 2 more points.
Yeah, I mean, that makes it that Ansonia has to score a touchdown to get a lead. Field goal won't tie it.
So Ansonia, they dominated for a large portion of the first half, and now they are trailing for the first time tonight. And this first play of this drive, Zane Henderson up the middle for a short game, but it's going to bring up second and long. Caden Lips making the stop for the Patriots.
Yeah, Don Black was in on that play, too.
Yep.
Don Black, big offensive, defensive lineman. Excellent. That's how that defensive line has to stand tall.
Second down and 8 after a gain of 2. Here's a handoff to Jacob Schmidtmeyer.
Quickly
past midfield. Good for a first down. One man to beat, and Lane Firey saving a touchdown. But it's a big pickup for Jacob Schmidtmeyer, the sophomore. That's an Ansonia first down presented by Arby's. But Schmidtmeyer with a little bit of a limp running off the field.
Yeah, he's running hard, just getting behind his shoulder pads. That's a collision there. Excellent open field tackle by Byerly, because if he doesn't make that tackle, he's going to bump his head on the goalpost. That's a touchdown.
Again, Arby's first down. That puts the ball at the Tri-Village 35-yard line. So both teams, they lost fumbles on their first drives of the game. First drives of the second half, they both go past midfield. Bowman, this is a pitch out to number 21, Zane Henderson, inside the 30.
He's still fighting for the ball. Zane, so you can have it now. I got my yards. Zane Henderson, they have got to tackle him. And you got to tackle him all night because he's going to keep coming. He's a battering ram.
Well, again, Ansonia 3-1. Their only loss was in the non-conference at Riverside in Week 1. They are 3-0 in the WOAC. Tri-Village's lone loss was 3 weeks ago to Preble Shawnee here in New Madison. But since then, they opened the season with the non-conference win over Troy Christian, and they've had back-to-back wins to get past the Preble Shawnee result. But on second down and 4, Kanan Robinson. Inside the 28-yard line to about the 27. Will bring up third and short.
Well, I mentioned it when Tri-Village had the football. And, these teams are so well evenly matched. It's almost like looking in the mirror. And what I'm going to say is it 4-down territory?
Yeah.
I think they got 2 chances to get this 2 yards.
It very much is so. 2 yards. They need to get the ball to the 30-yard line.
Calling Zane Henderson.
Check that, the 25-yard line, excuse me. It is Henderson. He falls forward. He's going to be close. It will depend on the spot.
They give him a little short. The referee's bringing all his fists up a little short, 4th down. I don't think any hesitation out of Ansonia. So they're bringing a few more players in.
Here's another look at the play.
Almost
that
they wanted to do the Philly push.
Don Black making the tackle, getting in the backfield, number 64.
Don Black, youngster, he's got some more years, only a sophomore, making plays at the line of scrimmage.
4th and 1. Henderson. No, it's Bowman with the keeper, and he's got the first down. He was the touchdown. Lane Bowman from 26 yards for an Ansonia touchdown presented by Donato's.
Hey, I'll tell you, that is an excellent use of ball faking. He faked us out to fake the cameras out. I thought he handed the ball out to Zane Henderson.
I think we all thought that was happening.
Yeah, that was a great pull.
Bowman with his 3rd rushing touchdown of the night. And it comes with 5:51 to go in the 3rd quarter.
We're on a seesaw, up and down, up and down. They're going to be changing. Is it going to come down who's got the ball last?
Don't say it like that like it's a bad thing.
No, I'm just saying.
As Henderson up the middle for the 2-point conversion. It's a 4-point game. 26-22 now.
26-22, I'm sorry.
But another methodical drive for the Ansonia Tigers. It ends in a 26-yard touchdown run by Lane Bowman, getting to the right side, and he is through for his 3rd rushing touchdown of the night. He's had 2 from 11 and now 1 from 26.
That's an excellent play. I mean, great play calling, great execution by the Ansonia.
So we've had a great game so far, and we have another great one to look forward to next week from the Miami Valley League. It will be in Montgomery County, as for the first time, Thursday Night Lights will visit DOC Stadium in West Carrollton. The Pirates will be the home team against the Stebbins Indians. And that game will be right here on MyTV Dayton. That's channel 22.3 over the air, channel 24 on Spectrum, and we'll be streaming live on Facebook.com/Dayton247 now. The Indians and the Pirates, the records certainly not what they were hoping for at this point in week 5 of the season, but there's still a lot of football to be played, and a win would go a long way towards getting some positive momentum. If you're watching the game on Facebook, be sure to also interact with us on X, formerly known as Twitter. If you want to send a photo wherever you're watching the game, whether it's here in New Madison or wherever you are watching us from, be sure to use the handle @Dayton247 now.
Well, I have to, for the telecast, I got to give a shout out to the good people here, Tri-Village.
Yep.
Halftime, they blessed me with a nice pulled pork sandwich and some pork loin. I like to eat local, and it was excellent.
Okay.
West Carrollton, you're on the clock.
All right. West Carrollton, you heard Keith.
Oh, boy.
At this kickoff presented by Carroll Works Tire Company, quickly out past the 45-yard line. And Lane Bowman putting the Tigers back in front with a 30-yard run, but now Tri-Village trying to get back on the board themselves.
Trying to make their play on the special teams.
That RB scoring summary taking 3 minutes, 6 plays, 56 yards. And last year's game finishing 30-22 in favor of the Tigers. 2 years ago, the final score was, 37-36 in favor of the Patriots. We're headed for another similar game tonight.
Here we go. You're in a seesaw. Now, Ansonia took the lead. What's Tri-Village going to do? Can they get back in it?
This is Hayden Hunt quickly met right at the line of
We've
scrimmage.
seen that play before.
Forward progress will mark him for no gain, but multiple Tigers on that stop.
I love to see that unbridled enthusiasm when you play the game of football.
Peyton Kelch and Landon Shives, and Matthew Middleton also involved in making the stop on that play.
The great Ohio State former coach Woody Hayes said he never seen a defense worth anything if he making a smile with a tackle on his face. Can't stop. You got to have that ground like you just saw.
So third drive of the half after both teams go down the field and score a touchdown on their first drives after halftime. This pass to the right side, incomplete, will bring up 3rd down and 12.
Okay, Shellhouse. Going to break it on the defense of that ball as Byarly's got that catch.
Well, we mentioned that Lane Byerly was single-handedly in control. If Tri-Village won, Lane Byerly was the front runner for player of the game. Right now, he may have some competition among his own teammates.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I mean, they've been pretty successful in these third and longs.
On third down, Sagaster scrambling.
He's going to take off.
It's going to be a positive gain, but it's not going to be enough for a first down. Sagaster stops around midfield, and that will bring up fourth down.
Sagaster is one tough kid because they are out there hitting. Listen, they are laying the leather on each other. Good hitting.
Now a decision for Tri-Village. They have not yet punted tonight. They've gone for it, and they've been successful more than 0 times on fourth down.
Here we go.
Like they'll go for it again.
On. Here we go. Riding on the seesaw.
4th and 6.
Cannot take a sack here if you're passing.
Need to get to the Tiger 44-yard line to keep the drive going. Clock under 4:25 to go in the third.
It's a pivotal moment in the game right here.
Sagaster with time. Looking down
the
sideline. Miller!
Oh, he couldn't
did
bring
he corral
it
it?
Is he out of bounds?
He did, but he was out of bounds.
Oh.
Teddy Miller.
He bobbled it on the sideline. He stepped out of bounds.
He stepped out of bounds and never really fully got back in. Not that it would have counted
defense
anyway.
Also, we got to give Ansonia credit on the defense. To push him that close to the sideline.
Carson Toby,
good job.
So Toby with a huge defensive play, not for making a tackle, but for forcing the receiver out of bounds along the far sideline.
You don't have to defend them when they step out of bounds.
To force the incompletion.
You only got to defend them when they're inside the white lines, not outside.
So Ansonia takes over, 4:13 to go in the third, and this is Henderson. Quickly to the 45-yard line, inside Tri-Village territory.
I'll tell you, Zane Henderson does not die easy. I mean, just when you think you got him down, and all of a sudden the power starts to move. Tough guy, tough kid.
And if it's not Henderson, then it's Jacob Schmidtmeyer. And if it's not either of those two, it's been Lane Bowman.
Yep. What a beautiful moon. I'm looking at the moon.
We have a great view of a full moon in the distance, not far behind the Ansonia stands on the visitor side as Schmidtmeyer charges ahead inside the 40. That's good for an Ansonia first down presented by Arby's at the 39-yard line.
You know, we talk about momentum all the time, and when you have it, keep it, and if you don't have it, go get it. Right now, Ansonia has the momentum on their side.
They had the momentum for much of the first quarter and part of the second until right at the very end of the second is when I would say Tri-Village grabbed that momentum, but now Ansonia has it back. This is Henderson, still breaking tackles, inside the 20. Does one man have an angle? Byerly again saving a touchdown. But as it stands, Henderson has a first down presented by Arby's and has moved the Tigers into the Donato's delivery zone. Donato's Pizza, a great call for after the game. Order online for pickup or delivery at donatos.com. Every piece is important.
Zane Henderson's got to get that ball in the outside arm. That was a great job by Byerly trying to strip him.
He's been successful
at it. He runs
it.
for 200 yards. You know, he just pounds you for 3 and 4 or 5 yards, and both drops a 20-plus yard run after that.
And early movement on the part of Tri-Village. That will move the Tigers even closer to extending this lead to 2 possessions once again.
Number 64.
One thing about both these teams, if they get down, they're not going to stop coming. They're going to keep coming. Oh. Come on, Don Black. You got to stay on sides. Get a little anxious.
Under 2:30 and counting, it's first and goal. This is Henderson up the middle for his first touchdown of the night. And the Tigers extend their lead to 10 points on a touchdown presented by Donato's.
You know, it all started with Tri-Village went for it on fourth down.
Yep.
You know, that's a gutsy call by the coaches to go for it in the third quarter. You got to trust your defense to stop them, and they take advantage of it. The defense didn't get them off the field. 10-point game right now.
And that's now 2 touchdowns that Ansonia has scored as a result of directly turnovers on downs on the part of Tri-Village. As the option pitch for 2, and strolling literally untouched, Jacob Schmidtmeyer to extend the lead back to 12 points, 34-22, as here's another look at the 2-point. Though this is the touchdown run from St. Henderson.
Yeah, good blocking at the point of attack.
Well, we've had a great game tonight, full of plenty of highlights, but be sure to tune in coming up in just about an hour. On Fox 45 at 10 o'clock, we will have Dayton 24/7 Now. Be sure to get the latest news and weather from the Miami Valley today with Elise Coulter and Chief Meteorologist Natalie Walters. That's tonight at 10 o'clock on Fox 45 and at 11 over on ABC 22. A busy day of news throughout the Miami Valley again tonight at 10 and 11.
Folks, it's a full hour of Can't Miss Family Fun.
2:22 to go in the third quarter. Ansonia saw Tri-Village move methodically down the field, but since then the Tigers have grabbed momentum back in a big way.
Yes, and I mean they're getting it, and they act like they don't want to share it anymore. But that's how it's supposed to be. You know, you got it, you ride it as long as you can, and they're taking advantage of mistakes that Tri-Village has made, and sometimes you got to create your own positive plays, and Ansonia has done that as well. Now the ball's going to be back in Tri-Village's court. You got to stop the momentum. They scored the last 2 times. You have it. You know, you got to get back in.
And Ansonia has reestablished the largest lead that either team has had tonight at 12 points. It was as big a lead as 12-0 and 18-6 in the first half, and now it's 34-22 as this kickoff presented by Carroll Works Tire Company.
And a good return right for the half. Can they get another good return here?
Taking on a couple of bounces by Griffin Richards. Quickly out to the 45-yard line. That's where he will be stopped. But again, promising start for the Tri-Village Patriots on this drive.
Get something like that, you just ride the wave into your offense. You get a special teams.
109 the duration of that last scoring summary presented by Arby's. 5 plays, 50 yards, a 3-yard rush. But again, it goes back to the defense. A turnover on downs, leading to more points in favor of Ansonia. There's Matt Hopkins, basically wanting to channel the energy that they had for the majority of the second quarter, say, maybe we shouldn't have taken halftime.
Yeah, but both offenses have played well. 34 points and 22 points in 3 quarters.
Yep. Lathan Weir, his first carry in a while, and it's good for a positive gain, maybe 2 yards. It will bring up second down.
Yeah, but I don't see any panic at all on either sideline.
Nor should there be.
Especially with, Tri-Village. They're down 2 scores, but the way their offense has played tonight, no reason to panic at all.
Official gain of 1, so it's 2nd and 9 from the 45-yard line, 46 rather, as Sagister looks over the middle, thrown into traffic, complete to Lane Byerly. That's good for a first down inside the 40-yard line. It's a first down presented by Arby's.
It would be huge for Tri-Village to score in the last minute and a half of the quarter, so you don't have to need 2 scores to win in the fourth quarter. Yeah, because they can matriculate the ball down the field in a hurry, as you can see.
Going with a quicker tempo, another fumble. This
time
to
run RPO again, and quarterback kind of pulled it a little too late that time.
It's all Sagister can do, just to fall on the ball and prevent the turnover, as the clock will continue to run, now under 1:15 to go in the third. Just miscommunication on the handoff to Weir.
Both offensive coaches and coordinators are doing a good job of calling this game.
2nd down and 14 as a pass complete to Richards back at the original line of scrimmage. It will be good for a gain of about 5, but it will still bring up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and manageable. It is 3rd and long, but the way they have their passing game going tonight, 9 yards is no problem. Then one thing good about this game, we haven't had a lot of penalties.
Yeah, they're
both playing clean and well-coached teams. Good discipline.
Sagister trying to roll to his left. Has plenty of time to pick up the first down. Will hop over a man inside the 25, and that's another Patriot first down presented by Arby's.
Yeah, if you're going to play man coverage underneath, the quarterback's going to take off and run, because the defenders have their back to him.
What a block there by Lathan Weir on the right side. That's spraying Sagister and the chance to run for that first down. Here's the first down pass complete to Griffin Richards inside the 20. That has moved the Patriots into the Donato's delivery zone. Donato's a great call for before or after the game.
That might be the last play of the half if they can snap this ball in time.
Order online for pickup or delivery at Donatos.com. Every piece is important, and they will get a snap off.
They give enough play in for the third quarter.
Sagaster nearly lost his balance, keeps it. Throwing to the end zone.
And a
pass
touchdown.
complete for a Tri-Village touchdown. Hayden Hunt from 19 yards.
Hayden Hunt, he's having a career night here. Just a sophomore, but you got to get a quarterback, Trey Sagaster, keeping his foot and almost fell down.
He nearly lost his balance. That was almost a disaster for Tri-Village.
He almost looked like a young Patrick Mahomes, huh?
No kidding.
Keeping plays alive, and they're going to go for 2 here.
They will attempt a 2-point try before the end of the quarter, a chance to pull back to within 4.
Don't take a sack. Don't take a sack.
And Asher Shive says not so fast. But we've got a game, 34-28. Ansonia trying to stay perfect in conference play. Fourth quarter is next. Welcome back to Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken Thursday Night Live, presented by Cincinnati Area Toyota Dealers. Ansonia with the lead, but it is down to 6, 34-28, after a touchdown pass from Trey Sagaster to Griffin Richards. That's an onside kick for the Patriots, presented by Carol Wertz Tire Company, and the Patriots recover the onside kick. That's how you start the fourth quarter, Keith Byars.
Yeah,
Teddy Miller on the recovery.
Wow, they got the momentum, and they try to take, ride it as long as you can. Ball's loose.
It traveled 10 yards and went off of an Ansonia player.
Once it hits an Ansonia player, doesn't have to go 10 yards any longer.
Aaron Bruner had the kick, and Teddy Miller in perfect spot for the recovery.
That was an excellent onside kick.
So Tri-Village takes over at the Ansonia 47-yard line. This is Griffin Richards on the screen. And quickly running forward for another first down for the Patriots. That first down presented by Bathmasters to the 35-yard line.
They're going tempo again right now. They can run a game.
Lathan Weir quickly up the middle.
Still on his feet.
Inside the 20. That's a first down presented by Bathmasters. And Weir has also moved the Patriots into the Donato's delivery zone. Donato's Pizza, a great call for after the game. Order online for pickup or delivery at Donatos.com. Every piece is important.
I like 2 hands on the football in traffic.
Another quick tempo Weir. This time a shorter gain to about the 15-yard line. We'll bring up second down. How about this start to the fourth quarter? After we've had a wild second quarter, a wild third quarter, and now how about this start to the fourth?
Hey, how about it? I mean, this game has been seesawing all night long. These teams know each other, have respect for each other, and they are playing their guts out.
Around one man to the 5. That
Excellent
could be enough
tackle
for a first down. Jacob Schmidtmeyer preventing what could have been a touchdown.
Jacob Schmidtmeyer getting it done on both ends. He saves a touchdown here, getting him on the ground.
And now Antonia's got a timeout. Adam Hall and the Tiger defense are going to need the minute to catch their breath. And we will take the timeout with them. Ansonia still leads, but Tri-Village knocking on the door. We've got a good one in week 5 of Thursday Night Lights. Welcome back to New Madison, and hey, here's our King's Furniture Mattress best seat in the house. Hello, everybody.
We got a good seat. Let me come out. There we go.
Matt Digby, Keith Byars, the one and only Seth Cooper to my right. Got to give Seth some love. Glad you could join us on this Thursday night, and what has been an outstanding game so far in the WOAC. Both teams with realistic shot at the WOAC regular season title. And
can they take the lead here?
On first and goal from the 5, it's Lathan Weir to about the 4. That's where they were marking dead with forward progress.
I think that's a good timeout by Ansonia to try to get a handle on your team.
Exactly.
All you just keep them out of the end zone. We had a lead.
Tri-Village has only had one lead today. That was 22-18 because they got the ball first in the second half, but Ansonia promptly answered with a touchdown of their own to go back in front. But on second down, Sagaster sees a hole open up the middle. Sagaster keeps it. Bring the ball come up before it crosses the goal line.
What's the call? I'm looking at.
One call says it is a fumble.
Wow. You don't replay instant replay, but I thought he broke the play where it's not a fumble.
What another
he broke the play in the end zone. It's not a fumble.
Oh my, that is
I
close.
had to see it from the sideline. That goes either way. Did he break the plane? Yes.
You think he did?
He did.
I don't. Yeah. Well,
I'm an offensive guy.
Fair enough.
I think he did break the plane.
Well, we do have to mention.
I think the tip of the ball we're not the benefit of instant replay in high school.
Well, we do have to mention back in the first quarter, the opening touchdown of the game, it was Elaine Bowman, QB keeper, as first down here in the 10:26 mark of the fourth.
Here, but you're not going to get it.
It's a forward gain. We do have to mention this may prove to be a sore spot when all was said and done, but Lane Bowman's first touchdown run, it was ruled a touchdown, but on replay, look at us. His knee was down and the ball's still clearly at the 1-yard line. And that touchdown is the difference right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bang call by the referees, even on Lane Bowman's touchdown in the first quarter.
That said, it is very possible the way Ansonia was driving down the field, if they had called it down, the very next play, I would not have been surprised if they scored a touchdown anyway.
True.
So 2nd down and 8 after a gain of 2 as Ansonia trying to give themselves a little bit of breathing room, and they do so close to the 10-yard line. We'll bring up 3rd down and short.
Yeah, this is a crucial 3rd down right here. 9.5 minutes to go in the game. You know, they haven't went 3 and out yet. So Tri-Village needs a 3 and out on defense right now to get that ball to your offense.
We've only had 1 punt all game, and that was from Ansonia. That was also late in the first half. Huge play as the Tigers on a 3-game win streak.
No, he's got it.
And diving forward, wanting even more than just the first down. That's Zane Henderson with a first down carry presented by Bathmasters out to the 22-yard line.
I think Zane Henderson is well over 100 yards at this point.
I wouldn't be surprised if he reaches 1,000 for the season tonight.
Yes.
If he's not first in the WOAC in rushing, he's definitely got to be up there. He is the league leader in rushing, and he's only adding to that total.
He's adding to it tonight.
Again, that first down presented by Bathmasters. And now, how important is it for Ansonia to not just move the ball down the field, but stay in bounds and burn some clock?
That's very important, really. You want to limit that? I thought he almost had a tackle in the backfield. You know, I'm Ansonia. Would love nothing better than to go 99-yard drive to go up 2 scores and eat a bunch of clock.
Kanan Robinson had that carry, and
he got 2 hands wrapped around that football.
He was able to break the tackle of Jaden Sears before eventually being stopped by another Patriot defender. (34-28). Ansonia 3-1. Tri-Village 3-1. Winner still controls their own destiny in terms of trying to keep pace with Preble Shawnee at the top of the WOAC standings. And this is a short handoff. Looks like Schmidtmeyer. He does dive forward enough for a first down. That's presented by Bathmasters, and it will move the chains out past the 35-yard line.
You know, so right now, if you're Tri-Village, you're not only playing them, but you're playing the clock, too. You know, every first down, that's good 2.5, 3 minutes off the clock. You know, the way that, you know, they huddle up, they take their time, plenty of time on the game clock.
But beware the turnover. Ansonia has not been immune to them either. Bowman on the QB keeper. Quickly got a hole up the right side. Nearly broke free, but for an important tackle by number 11, Landon Moore.
Bowman does an excellent job of selling the fake. I mean, he sells it so good. I mean, he's tricking us up here in the booth as well as our cameraman.
He is.
You know you're doing your job.
It is a first down pickup for Bowman, 11 yards, and that's a first down presented by Bathmasters as the clock will now go under 7:10 to go in regulation. There's still 16 on the play clock, and I'm sure Ansonia is going to wait the rest of this game until the play clock is in single digits. Henderson, close to about midfield.
I mean, it's hard if you got a Zane Henderson on your team. It's real hard not to call 2 and 3 plays without calling his number. So if they get to that third play, had to call Zane Henderson, you kind of know he's about to get the ball.
Well, again, both teams ready to start the second half of their seasons next week. Ansonia will be home on Friday, September 27th, when they host Twin Valley South. Tri-Village, meanwhile, will go on the road to Tri-County North in Week 6, and we'll have a chance to see Tri-County North in Week 7 on Thursday Night Lights when they visit undefeated Preble Shawnee. Preble Shawnee has a game tomorrow night against Bradford. Henderson again. This time it puts the Tigers past midfield, but it also puts them in the third down. And the next time they take a snap, it will be with less than 6 minutes to go.
Yes, they are, playing according to the game plan. Drain the clock, play ground and pound. Tri-Village is looking for a turnover or a turnover on downs. And right now, this is their best to get it. Otherwise, it'll be 4-down territory from here on out if they get a first down here.
This drive started with a lost fumble at the Ansonia 1-yard line when it looked like Sagister was going to dive forward for what could be a tying or go-ahead touchdown. Instead, Henderson diving forward for another Ansonia first down presented by Bathmasters.
Yeah, you got to show me a running back in that conference is better than him.
Right, this year.
No, we're only halfway midpoint of the season, but he seems like he's all conference right now. Remember, this drive started on the 1-yard line. And then they had the plus 41.
Because of a lost fumble. 1st and 10. This is Henderson again. And the next time Ansonia takes a snap, it will be under 5 minutes. And now Matt Hopkins has to really start thinking, when does he use either of his 2 remaining timeouts?
Yeah, I mean, you can't use them right now. But that is some, excellent clock management. Out of Ansonia. They're moving, they're taking their time, they're in their rhythm of football. Plenty of time on the play clock, and they're just slowing this game down. It's almost like the equivalent of the four-quarter offense in basketball.
Yep.
Take our time, snap the ball with less than 10 seconds, get 4-5 yards, and let's reset, do it again.
They snap it with 8 on the play clock. Henderson up the left side. He is inside the 35-yard line and could be close to another first down, though they'll mark him about 2 yards short, actually. Good call, Keith.
Yeah, and the clock is still ticking. That is, you're playing Ansonia and the clock.
Well, this is a look at the TNL Champions Trophy. Gwyneth Falloon will be presenting this to the winning team tonight. Home teams started 2-0, but we've actually had the visiting team win it the last 2 weeks. It was Miami East winning at Northwestern, Alta winning at Trotwood-Madison, and right now Ansonia is under 4 minutes of game time from claiming the trophy unless Tri-Village can get a defensive stop and get a come-from-behind win. This is Henderson up the middle.
Fumble!
Did he fumble the ball? Did Tri-Village recover? Tri-Village ball!
They got what they wanted.
Holy Toledo, Keith Byars!
It's like somebody just snatches the ball away. Who gets that ball out?
Hayden Hunt.
Gets the ball out.
He ripped it out clearly. And Caden Lips clearly recovering it. Right.
Wow.
At a time when Tri-Village needed him most, the senior steps up.
Wow.
3:40 to go.
Gives the team a chance.
Hopkins.
Not down yet.
That pass complete past the 25. They'll mark it at the 26 with 4 progress as the clock is now under 3:30 to go.
Gain of 3 on relay, second down 2, second down 7.
Here's Sagister, quickly finding himself under pressure. Gets out of the sack, gets the pass off, but it's low. Intended for Hayden Hunt, but it was all Sagister could do just to avoid the sack and create
if he was past the line of scrimmage again. It's definitely 4-down territory.
3rd down and 5. They need to get the ball to the 31-yard line.
Well, not necessarily 4-down territory, but you got 2 chances to get it. The game is in the balance right here. It's a good timeout. It's a good timeout.
And we will take this timeout with them. 3:05 to go. Tri-Village with the ball, but they trail by 6 on Thursday Night Lights. Well, a couple of weeks ago, we saw a crescent moon. Tonight, we have a full moon from New Madison.
No, I know what a full moon is.
Yeah,
You got me with the crescent moon a couple weeks ago. But this moon, I do know.
Yep.
Here we go.
3:06 to go. It's 3rd and 6 for the Patriots from their own 26-yard line, trailing by 6.
I'm looking for Hayden Hunt.
Big
target.
He's been outstanding in the second half. Sagister
trying to run the wheel route to Hayden Hunt.
Trying to thread
Excellent
the needle
defense.
to Griffin Richards, but a clean defended play by Jacob Schmidtmeyer. That brings up 4th down.
Yeah, they ran the wheel route out of slot to Richards.
Not a bad call. It has worked on previous attempts earlier tonight.
And here, the most important thing is 4th down. Sacks, you cannot get sacked.
And he has been sacked on 4th down already tonight.
Yes, you got to give your offense a chance to make a play. The referees have done a good job thus far tonight. No bad calls out of referees.
They have.
Here we go.
They've let them play. 4th and 6. Sagister still being driven back. Now fires across the middle. Pass complete to Lane Byerly, and that's a Patriot first down presented by Bathmasters. It moves the chains to the 36-yard line.
Sagister's cool as a cucumber.
My goodness.
Stuart Scott used to say from ESPN, cooler on the other side of the pillow. 4th down, everybody's coming at him, and he makes a play.
1st and 10. Sagister thought about throwing. Now trying to evade a tackle. This is Nathan Weir, and he's going to be met around the 39-yard line for a gain of 3.
Oh, Sagister got to take a big hit.
Looked like Peyton Kelch was the Ansonia defender in pursuit, but Sagister able to get the throw off before being sacked.
Slow to get up, but he knows he can't come out now.
2:20 to go, and Tri-Village has only one timeout.
Clock does stop on the 1st down, but you got to get a 1st down to make it stop.
That pass is low and incomplete, intended for Hunt, brings up 3rd down. You think that actually buys Tri-Village a little bit of time, gives them time to reset?
Catch your breath. I mean, Trey Sagister, he's played his heart out tonight. I see him bent over. He's a little tired. He's not going to let his team down. He's going to play his hardest, play his guts out. Roll the left, a little difficult. Got to get your feet set.
Gets the throw off. That pass is complete, but short of the line to gain. It's going to be 4th down, but manageable. Griffin Richards on the reception, but Carson Toby able to prevent Richards from turning that into a 1st down conversion.
Yep, you didn't let him catch and run. You let him catch and make the tackle. Here we go again.
Need to get to the 47-yard line. They've already converted a 4th down on this drive alone.
You're going to waste his last time out right now. Might as well use it. Can't take it back to the locker room with you.
He calls it with 100 seconds left, and we will keep it here. Be sure to tune in tonight. If you have a favorite moment of this game, and there are plenty to choose from, be sure to share with us on Facebook using the handle @Dayton247now. We greet those whether you're watching on MyTV Dayton or whether you're watching on our live stream on Facebook. As there's Adam Hall and his coaching staff. Can the Tiger defense get one more stop?
Ooh. Call your friends. Tune in on Facebook from around the country. They're going to see a conclusion of a really good game.
$1:39 to go. 4th and 3 from the 44. Listen to the crowd in New Madison.
Wow.
Early movement. That's going to be a 1st down for Tri-Village. Or did the Patriots move early?
Dead ball, snap infraction, number 50.
Ooh. That's a huge call. Yes, it is.
There it is. He feinted the snap.
Yes, he did.
So
good call, refs.
Instead of a 1st down, it's a 4th and 8. Sagister.
He wants it all.
Wanting the home run ball. Richards nearly made the catch. Ansonia takes over with 1:30 left. Richards had to step on the defender.
I'm going to see that play again, though. I think it's a little miscommunication in the quarterback and receiver. He's throwing about toward the middle of the field. You got to bend that in a little bit.
He got a hand on it.
Trying to tell him.
And Saxter had plenty of time. He was not really under any sort of pressure that I saw.
Yeah, he put the ball on the receiver's hand.
And now Ansonia can take 3 knees and run out the clock. And Ansonia will record a 4th straight win. It will be back-to-back wins over Tri-Village, and it will mean the Tigers stay undefeated in the WOAC, keeping pace and setting themselves up for a big showdown in Week 9 when they'll welcome Preble Shawnee up to Ansonia. Of course, that's assuming they keep their run going and Preble Shawnee keeps their run going. A lot to be decided between now and then. But we will have our trophy presentation and our superlatives coming up shortly here on MyTV Dayton.
Man, this was a fine football game tonight. It really was. Did not disappoint.
The best of Division 7 Region 28. Marion Local may be the standard bearer, but they'll be hard-pressed if they come up against either team in the playoffs, no question.
You know, Thursday night, they're going to look back at this game, you know, throughout the year, throughout the season, but I always love these games for the future. These kids, these teenagers, a lot of them are playing their last season of football, and they'll look back at this videotape, you know, in the DVR in 10 years. Hey, look at me when I was in high school. I was on TV on Thursday night playing my best. My team won. My team that kept a little short, but they gave it all. That's what I love about high school football.
And that will do it for Week 5 of Thursday Night Lights, a celebratory Ansonia student section. The Tigers have won 4 straight and are 4-1, and they take the 34-28 victory on Thursday Night Lights. We have the trophy presentation and superlatives coming up after the break. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us in New Madison. 28, the final of a Week 5 Thursday Night Lights contest that literally went down to the wire, but Ansonia gets the win on the road on Thursday Night Lights, and the victorious Tiger, they have won 4-1.
3 road games have won on Thursday night.
Exactly, yeah, the road team has won thrice in a row on Thursday Night Lights, and the victorious Tigers are now ready to receive the Champions Trophy. Here's Gwyneth Falloon.
Well, I'm here with Ansonia head coach Adam Hall. Again, congrats on a very important win here tonight.
Thank you.
Well, I know you were leading at halftime, and we talked a little bit then about keeping that momentum going throughout the rest of the game. Talk to me, what did you say to your players in the locker room tonight?
You know, I felt like in the first half we played really well at times, and then we just made a mistake, and we kind of let them back in it. But then we were able to force mistakes by them, and, you know, I feel like every time we kind of had a mistake, we stepped up and got a play going back the other way. And I thought we did that in the second half, especially, you know, down here, they're going in, we got the ball out, went on a long drive, took up a lot of clock, got to stop at the end, you know, it's good football for us.
Absolutely. And like you mentioned, there were still some mistakes. We saw a lot of turnovers from the home team, but still some here for you guys, for the Tigers. So where do we improve in the next week to make sure that we continue this win streak?
Yeah, I think if we hold on to the ball, we'll be in a lot better shape. You know, that's the main thing. We got to eliminate turnovers and we'll be in good shape.
Absolutely, but an important win here tonight. So without further ado, I present to head coach Hall the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken Thursday Night Lights Championship Trophy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Here we go. Tigers on 3. Here we go. Tigers on 3, then we sing.
All right, thank you, Gwen. Those were the 2 captains I had the chance to speak with last night, Peyton Couch and Asher Shives, receiving the trophy on behalf of the Ansonia players. And
they're fired up, aren't they?
Rightfully fired up at 4-1 and 4-0 in the WOAC as they get ready to return home next week for another critical conference contest. And now Tri-Village looks to reset as they'll go on the road to Tri-County North next week, looking to get back to 4-2 after they are now at 3-2. Time now for our superlatives of the game. We're going to start with our Big Sandy Superstore Big Impact Player of the game. There were a couple players to choose from for both teams, but when all was said and done, Ansonia quarterback Lane Bowman with 3 touchdown runs. Each of them had pivotal moments in the game in what led to the Tigers' victory.
All 3 of them was needed at the right time. You know, took the wind out of the sails of Tri-Village. And that one, I mean, he did a great job with his fakes. You know, definitely a big impact player of the game tonight.
Also give honorable mention to players like Zane Henderson, who was pivotal player. Jacob Schmidtmeyer had key runs there for the Ansonia Tigers as the
That brought us to stat sheet. The Zane Henderson somewhere around well over 150 yards.
At least. That was our player of the game. Time now for our play of the game, presented by Carol Wirtz Tire. And we don't often show a turnover or a fumble on the play, but this was a pivotal play here when it looked like Tri-Village was going to tie or take the lead.
Yeah, that turned the whole momentum of this football game. You know, Tri-Village just opened his third quarter with a nice touchdown drive, get an onside kick. They're going in for the go-ahead score. And, you know, we don't have a replay in high school. I thought he broke the plane, but nonetheless, it was a big hit by Ansonia to get the fumble. And, you know, nonetheless, that was definitely the play of the game.
Peyton Kelch had the recovery on that play, and that was you see Lane Bowman, the player of the game. But time now for our drive of the game, Carol Wirtz Tire Company. So Tri-Village was down 4 at halftime, 18-14. They had just scored a touchdown to go in front, take their first lead at 22-18. But then Ansonia's first drive of the half, this is actually, I think, is we're showing when Tri-Village took their first lead of the game, it was this great play by Hayden Hunt to stay in bounds. But then Ansonia's very next drive, they promptly go down the field and finish with a Lane Bowman touchdown run to retake the lead. That will put them ahead for good. But the Ansonia touchdown run that put them back in front, that was the Carol Wirtz Tire drive of the game. So we've had 5 great
drives
games.
of the game to choose from. That was a heck of a drive of the game, and we've had Thursday night lights. We're 5 for 5.
5 for 5.
We haven't missed. We have great games every Thursday night. You know, this is the place to be. Wherever we are, follow us. You're going to see a great football game.
Exactly. We are looking forward to more great football the rest of the way, and we are to next week at Carrollton as they take on Stebbins. But that'll do it for Week 5 of the Thursday Night Lights. Shout out to Ansonia and Tri-Village on another outstanding contest, and we look forward to the rest of our slate of Thursday Night Lights. This has been a presentation. Producer, good night from New Madison.